favorite hot drink.
What is it?
It's Divinity.
Do I have a...
That's pretty good.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. I am your Dungeon Master Moose, and with us as always is our brave group of heroes, Sucinda, Willzu, Sandy, and who are you? Aramil. We've also got a friendly bug in here that's flying around too, I just noticed. Thank you all for joining us. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, please give us a like, give us a subscribe. You know the thing. You know, it helps us. It helps us. Oh, you got the bug.
Go away.
Get it. Clap.
It was a mosquito killer.
Go kill
A
mosquitoes.
mosquito eater.
Go
Go
elsewhere.
that way.
Go do your killing elsewhere.
It was big.
So yeah, we are back for the first time in 2 weeks in a row. We haven't done 2 weeks in a row in a while. So go us.
Maybe you killed it.
Oh,
Did you get it?
I just did.
Oh, so
No,
mean.
now it's enraged, just flashing red.
He's an ally. Don't do it, Sucinda.
You laid your dice thing on it.
Oh, did I?
You had it pinned, dude.
Oh, I didn't even know. Well, he's gonna go be a hero. elsewhere.
Everybody roll initiative. All right, so thank you all for joining us. Hope everybody's having a great week. I don't have any announcements this week, except we're all here again in person. Not missing anybody.
There's 4 of us now.
That's nice.
For realsies.
For realsies.
For realsies.
I guess let's just get into recap. Who wants to do a recap this week?
This guy.
Aramil.
Sorry, I got distracted. I saw your blanket black stuff over here of doom with things underneath it.
I don't know what that is.
So,
That was there when I got here.
so anyways, last week on Dragon Ball Z, it was session 33, and we fought a whole bunch, and we survived barely. All of us were alive. We all did it. Good job, everyone. So, after that, Willzu and Bolins talked. The meeting of the minds, the powers at B, the great ones, the brothers, like Super Mario Brothers. And one of them's a lich and one's not. And he's like, hey, I'm a lich. It's all good. Apparently, Klondorn was that guy's name that turned out to blow up into a demon. He looked pretty cool, but he was a dick. We fought that guy.
He was a huge dick.
And Bolins has been here for 6 months total. Kind of implied he was captured for a little bit of it. Wasn't exactly sure. I'm sure we could find him in Waterdeep and ask him more questions about that, but that's okay. He told us, and we kind of stumbled into it, that the Dark Dwarves have been manipulated. It's not only them. There's higher or lower powers at B because the Nine Hells are. Anyways, the devils are calling the shots. We also got to kill the dragon. That's a problem. And we were like, hey, are there any weaknesses? And he's like, not really.
Thing just sucks, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's cool. It's great. And we were like, did you help make it? After he kind of said he helped make it. And he's like, kind of like helped making the help makers help make it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, thanks.
He was being drained for the Dwergar that we're building it to basically run it.
Right,
Like,
yeah. His
and
powers
non-stop
infused
build.
it.
Yeah.
But he didn't have like a hammer and that stuff.
He didn't have a hard hat.
So yeah, we got to kill the dragon. He also says we need to kill Zaldarak, which is great. That's what we want to do anyways. Now it's 2 checks to kill. There is a large gate that links to the Dragon Forge. He's like, hey, check it out over there. It's right there. And then the also thing is like, hey, you know what? That way, there's the Underdark. You should go there too. It's great. So we got 2 doors in front of us, and I guess the way we came, and the way back out. What is this? There's a huge treasure hoarder by Zaldarak. We gotta find it. It's great. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be rich. Bolin dies. Willzu insults him, and then he casts his hut, and then we have a sleep.
Very good.
Night.
Inspiration for you, sir.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you for that recap. That covered really everything. So in your conversation with Willzu's brother, Bolins, you did indeed find out that Bolins, although he came here of his own will, after some point in time was kind of tricked and was essentially being harvested for his necromantic powers, which were then, of course, being used to power these essentially undead Dwergar machines to build this dragon insanely quick. But you all bested the devil that was draining him, and now have successfully completed a long rest. And after a solid, in this playthrough we're doing 6 hours for long rest. So after 6 hours, your hut dissipates, and you are all again met with this smoky, hazy throne room that you're all currently now laying in. And as the hut dissipates, this smoke, you kind of gotten used to being in this comfortable hut all night. The smoke assaults your lungs almost as you breathe in and kind of cough as it jolts you all awake.
Go ahead.
Not the best way to wake up, but feeling a lot better now.
It smells like shit.
Well, it's more like ash and sulfur, but yeah, somewhat.
It is our reckoning. We did this, not, the reckoning's not upon us.
Is there a devil corpse over in the corner?
No, it was actually completely turned to dust and ash after Boland's had disintegrated. Although, make a history check for me.
But that's an 18.
You know that a lot of creatures who are from the lower planes, once they are defeated here on the material plane, their essence essentially gets taken back to that plane. So there's usually, when those are defeated, just from your studies, that there's usually not anything there afterwards anyway.
Hey, quick team discussion. We killed a devil.
Yes. I reload my wrist bow.
And Boland said they were being manipulated. Not the devils, the Dwergar.
Yeah.
So, devils are the big bad of all this, yeah?
Yes.
Sure.
So here's the money question. So the Dwergar are kind of evil. Devils are evil. How do we tell the Dwergar, hey, you're being used, and them actually give a shit?
I don't think that they will care.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think we just...
So you want to talk your way out of this?
Well,
After all we've been through.
It just seems like, if I was being used, I'd wish someone would tell me.
How do we prove it?
I don't know. I feel like my conscience would be free once we kind of tell them, hey, you're being used. And if they want to hear us out, cool. If they don't, well, you made your decision. Now, rest in the ground.
Sure, so let's submit what is it called? A court of opinion appeal to the head of the Dwergar. We'll just submit it at the courthouse. We have a citizen's complaint. Sorry, I'm coming across very sarcastic, and I apologize.
Well, either way, I think they're in the... Bowen's mentioned the Underdark. We can access it from here. Also, rampaging dragon, but I guess we're going to pretend that's not happening instead. I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
What do we know about the Underdark? It's just like some scary fable place, or not even that?
Make a history check for me.
2.
Okay, so you've just heard things from taverns and third-hand, fourth-hand information of people who claim that they've been to the Underdark, and you've basically you just understand that it is a realm essentially underneath the surface world that is home to many creatures which you would never see on the surface in the daylight. Dwergar being one, You've heard that there are drow, essentially dark elves that live under there. You would know particularly a little bit more about those. And that there are all manner of beasts that live there as well, but not anything particularly specific. Just that it's extremely dangerous to go there, or so you've heard, and if you're going there, bring a few torches.
Yes, and we don't even know what awaits us in the Underdark. At least we know that dragons, it's not really a dragon. It's like a metal machine
Maybe.
thing.
It's powered by...
Magic.
Yeah, it's powered by some sort of magic. We might get lucky. Maybe if we destroy whoever it's bound to, or if it's bound to somebody, then it'll stop. And that'd be Zordarok.
Could it be your brother, though, if he was the one who...
Ultimate twist.
No, they just took his juice. There's no else.
Yeah, like he's not
just
amped
used
up
him.
on the juice anymore, so...
No. The source of the juice doesn't matter. It's when you do some ritual stuff like that. Where it comes from doesn't matter. It's the person doing all the binding that's the big guy.
Yeah, it would feel weird to have all this investigation up here, and then it's like, all right, well, see you later, and then we go to Waterdeep and like kill your brother, and then the world's fine.
I mean, that may happen anyhow for different reasons.
Well, I guess so. 'Tis true. He is, a lich. Are you ghoul or jealous?
I think he's kind of a pussy.
You didn't answer. Well, you did answer my question.
Who meddles
Do
with dark
you
powers
want
to get
be
stronger?
a lich? That's my question.
No, of course not. That's like borrowing power from someone else. Why borrow when you can earn and acquire? Instead of, hey, can I please spare a cup of power, please? It's so weak.
Some more. So now what?
I mean, we're here, and God, I can't get that dragon out of my head, but I feel like we should at least clear this place out, so... I don't want to be the team that shows up to a ton of dead bodies and is like, we got here as quick as we could, and we did nothing. So, you know what I mean?
I mean, is that not what will happen anyways? I mean, the dragon has these big wings.
But at least we took out whatever's going on here, right?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, we can't go save those people now. I assure you, the dragon can fly much faster than... I look to your feet and mine. Then our legs and feet can carry us.
Yeah.
The wings
Right.
are...
So we should set
Big.
up a defense at the town that we could reach.
Which way did it go first? Right or left?
It's on the
I mean,
map,
I guess
and
we
that
could
was a
figure
while
out
ago.
because she did have the flying thing, the dragon flying around.
Didn't Bones mention something about a forge here, too?
I hope it went to South Haven first. And then when they rebuild, it can truly be South Haven. Oh, look. Perfect.
It's very
It did.
efficient. Well, I feel like we'd be chasing it if we just left here.
I mean,
But
it's bound to come back.
Yeah, but I don't
According to this, it will come back.
Yes.
We just wait for it here.
No,
I don't know. How long does it take to destroy a town?
Can I use my mage brain to think, it's just seeing how fast it took off and thinking how long the distance was. It's only a few hours between these towns. Would it take, a week for it to go through everything? Or, a day?
I think a day.
Make an investigation check, and I'm gonna have it just an investigation check.
Yeah, is it like Daenerys level destruction, like those dragons?
13.
So, ask me again. What were you looking to?
I'm trying to determine, since we know its chart, since we saw the little metal clicky-click dragon go to all the things, and we've traveled between these towns, we kind of know the length it takes if we just do our steady march to the snow. It's only a few hours between towns, I think. I'm trying to determine, seeing that dragon take off with its wings, how long it would take to decimate all these towns.
Okay, so based on what you saw leave this fortress, and based off of what you know of dragons, coupled with your knowledge of 10 towns and kind of how it's spaced out, how far you are away, it's it's hard to say precisely because there's a lot of variables that can go into that, but it's even flying, especially with all of the snow and frost, it would take easily a few hours for it to get from the fortress now to the first spot on the map. And beyond that, it's hard to say because some towns you've seen to be more fortified than others. So smaller towns would likely fall more easily than some of the larger ones.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure Dugan's Hole is gone already, but
That's the spirit.
we might have some time still before it reaches the other towns. I mean, if you remember, it hits Goodmead next, and then East Haven, and then goes north from there. So it's likely we could maybe... Oh, hell, we're so far away.
I've just had an epiphany. 10 towns. There are 10 towns.
Yes.
Wow.
We've been to most.
Oh, what's this end?
Huh. I didn't
That's cool.
notice.
Yeah. Well, it could be 6 towns by the time,
Yeah.
time we're working on it.
For some reason, I was thinking 10 towns.
Wow.
But it's 10. 10 towns, not 10 towns.
Like T-I-N?
Yeah, I don't know why. 10 towns.
Like
10
it's made
towns.
out of tin.
Yeah.
There could be lots of 10 in these mountains.
Then I read the map, 10 towns. I said, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
I just got an idea. It's kind of a
6
gamble.
towns. What?
I say we finish exploring this place and go to the Underdark. Those Dwergar couldn't have just traveled on open snow to those places. And the Underdark is massive. Maybe there's a path underground that leads to these towns.
So you want to go the other way from the dragon. Away from helping towns.
No, Underdark is down, not away. Down, underground.
The other way.
The 10 towns is not in the sky, Airmill.
Do we let the dragon take care of East Haven so we don't have to worry about them anymore?
God damn it, this is so unproductive.
I would know, or we would know
They
how
can
long
come back
it
better
would,
than ever as South Haven.
We would remember like how long it took for us to get from Bryn Shander to here,
Yeah, I think it took you a couple
know.
days.
and then from Bryn Shander to Tourmaline.
Because you, on the way here, you were taking, like, you guys weren't, like
We aren't booking it.
booking it. So it took you a couple days to get here on the path that you took. And then between Bryn Shander and Tourmaline, between most of the 10 towns going from one to another, it's usually, 8 or less hours. Between, like, Bryn Shander and Targos, I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, it's only a few hours.
So probably like
Maybe a couple hours.
So we could probably deduce from where we are to Tourmaline would probably be like 5-ish days on like a comfortable walk. Maybe, like
if you
pushing
were maybe 4 days,
like not even going through Targos, like
3.5, 4
Shander
days.
straight to Tourmaline.
I mean, if you're booking it straight there, assuming no
Issues.
along the way, flat tires, things like that, you could get there in a few days if you're
That's
just
best,
going
3 days.
and
So-
rotating out, sleeping, while you're going if you can.
Yeah. So I think we could get to Tourmaline in like 4 days ish. We could set up defense there.
You think it's going to take 4 days for a dragon to be done with these towns?
Dragons gotta eat and sleep, right? Well, I don't know. It's magic dragon.
This is not a... This is like
Well,
a
we could at
construct
least
dragon.
stave it off at Bryn Shander if it made it there. Then it's gonna be one town.
One down.
It'll be Bryn Shander town.
I think that's potentially a waste. I feel like gambling on the Underdark's the better way to go.
So 0 towns.
So a gamble means a chance of something being one way or the other. I'm gambling on Underdark leading us to somewhere, anywhere, at a faster pace than if we went back into the tundra. That's my thought, at least. Because surely they're not just... There's no way those Jords were traveling on the open snow to go to these places.
Make a history check for me.
Bit about... Oh... 8.
So yeah, you don't really. you remember that, in most of the towns that you found the Dwergar in, they had kind of these established little hidey holes that they were in, but none of them had dig sites essentially to get down to the Underdark that you saw. The first one you saw obviously being on the ferry in East Haven, and there was one Dwergar who got away, and it was not through like a chasm.
Like a mouse hole, because he was tiny.
Right, yeah, he was able to shrink and get away. But the more prevalent thing that sticks out in your mind is the fact that on your way up here, there was a massacred bunch of Dwergar who were actually hauling a cart on top of on the surface from somewhere else to here.
That's right. I forgot about that.
If we had like a map or something in the Underdark that was like this map but like black, if it was like reversed.
Like the upside down.
Yeah, the upside down.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
The upside down. Maybe it would be cool.
In that case, we need to vote now because every second is a second wasted.
I think we go to the treasure room.
We don't know where that is.
That's my vote.
You don't want to potentially save all those people?
I mean, yeah. Well, is it East Haven? Are those the ones who owe me my money?
Yes.
No one.
Yes, East Haven owes us money.
No.
I love that this is still a topic of debate.
I say
No.
we take care of Zagarok, whatever his name is, right? By the time we're done with him, East Haven's probably gone, and then we can save the rest of the towns.
Which one was it that we get the discount at the shop? We should definitely save them.
That's Brinchand.
Bryn Shander, they're last.
You guys' priorities is like insane.
Well, I was trying to say we go to Tourmaline,
Well,
and
in the perfect-
sorry guys on the right side of the map.
In a perfect world, we would save everybody. I'm just being a realist.
Well,
A dragon can definitely travel much faster than I can.
because we could also stop at Brinchander and rally defense forces, and maybe send a detachment to Targos, and then it was in this book where this guy in a white horse showed up on the third day, and it was like, dun, 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 and then they fought the bad guys at the
Well, let's put it to a vote right now. We'll go two ways. Who wants to travel back to one of the 10 towns and hold out and await the dragon?
Yes.
What's the alternative? Before I cast my vote, what is the other option?
Who wants to explore this place and its possibilities?
I like half. I like half vote. Half vote for this. Full vote for the other one.
Well, I guess in that case
Yes.
we'll finish scouting this place and
I just think, what can I do against a dragon?
Oh, you could do a lot, Susanna. Are you kidding me? We're way stronger than you think. Did you guys see me do that cool fireball to that guy immune to fire?
But we could become stronger in the fortress.
Exactly.
And then go get the
Maybe
dragon.
there is something in the treasure room that they have stolen from somebody else that can help us a lot.
A bag that holds a lot of stuff is not going to help us kill a
That
dragon.
is correct. Yes. Yes.
No, I mean like weapons or like a beautiful necklace that will make me become invisible.
To hold
And so
in
then
the
the
bag of
dragon
things.
cannot see me, so it cannot kill me. Or like, a fire-breathing dragon, you already get only half. I'm already like, oh, my nice skin. It can't really hurt me that bad. But it'll be like, oh no, it won't hurt you at all. Something like that.
So
Magic items is what I want in the treasure room.
So what you're saying is you want
I call dibs on every magic item. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
You want a saddle is what
Dibs.
you're looking for.
Yeah, maybe there's a second dragon that's not in use yet. We just take that one.
Dragon battle.
And then
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
how
be my
epic.
dragon. I will be Khaleesi.
All right. Well, either way, we need to get started.
I can have the undead one.
Time is very
I am
precious
the Night
now.
King.
Susanna's just off in the corner.
There's the double doors of the dragon originally went out up here, right? Or is that a different place?
That is a different place.
Okay.
Can you make an illusion?
So you can hear...
Not right now.
In the room you're standing in now is this kind of elaborate... Well, I won't say elaborate. It's a very drab throne room. There's a kind of a set of stairs going up to a black Chardolin throne. Behind you, if you're looking at the throne, is a set of double doors that lead somewhere. And then on either side of the throne are a set of double doors, one leading back the way you came from, the other leading to this beast pen area that was pretty gross.
I think we could sit on the throne and say, "This is my castle now. I own the deed."
Yeah,
We should explore.
no one would know that except us.
Whenever they come, it will be your castle.
Your claim is
Never mind. Let's
disputed.
go.
You would have to ask the other 6 towns if there's any land claims.
Well, since we're in a hurry, Sandy, how do you feel about breach and clear? We get to a door, you kick it open, we breach, and then we clear.
I'm all about killing.
All right, in that case, lead the way. Just go whatever direction
the
you want and
doors.
just bust open a door and let's see what's behind it.
I go to the closest door and I just kick it.
So the closest door would be the set of double doors. Let me take you back to the map. I'm looking at the map, you're not. Here we go. Let me put it up for the stream here. So the closest door would be this one up towards the north here. Right
Okay.
there.
I walk up to it and kick it
Okay.
as hard as I can to open it.
Okay. And you absolutely kick the shit out of this door, and it swings open. And down the... after the doors open, before you see a long, about 30-foot long hallway. There doesn't seem to be any kind of decoration or any furniture in there. Just seems like a long hallway.
I turn around. It's clear.
Okay, that's one. Probably like 80 more to go, buddy. Let's do it. Oh, and watch your step as well. You never know at these places.
Definitely not watching my step and just walking straight into the next
Finally
door
walks in.
and kicking the next door.
Okay. When you march down the hallway, nothing happens. You do notice that on either side there are multiple what look like slits almost. They almost look like arrow slits, but looking through them you don't necessarily see anything on the other side. Are you carrying like a torch or anything?
No.
So you're pretty much just kind of going... So you just kind of see these slits. The rest of you see them, but you can see behind them as you go, and there doesn't seem to be anything behind them currently. You walk up to the next set of double doors, and you kick it, and it does. You feel it. It doesn't quite go. You kick it again.
Yeah.
The doors fly open, and in front of you...
Treasure.
It's too late to ready an arrow, right?
I'd say, yeah, at this point, yeah. It opens up into a much larger room. It's a cavern, actually. So the stone floors go out for a ways, and then they sort of give way to more jagged, cavernous type terrain. It's completely unlit in here, and it's got a jagged, tall ceiling that you can just barely see some of the pinpoints coming from the ceiling because your vision in the dark is
Not good.
not good. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, looking around the
You're
cavern.
just kind of following him right behind.
Yep.
So you don't see this, Sandy. The rest of you, looking out into the cavern, see a strange sight in front of you as 4 Dwergar, 2 of them much larger than normal. They have ropes. All 4 of them have ropes in their hands, and they are using them to restrain a large, hulking biped with some sort of insectoid body. And there's a large sack that's been pulled over its head, so you can't see its head.
So chocobo?
They all look over toward you and sort of freeze with the ropes in their hand. And after just a couple of moments, they look up at the creature and let go of the ropes. And then they all just disappear. This creature sort of writhes around and then pulls the sack off of its head and looks over to you all. And this is what this creature looks like here.
Oh.
And
Not a chocobo.
Can't fire an arrow, can we?
I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
No.
Also, chat, if you would just let me know if any of the audio is too loud, too quiet, so I can adjust it as we go. Because I know last week it was a little too loud in the fight. Let me pull this stuff up here.
Wow, look what I just rolled.
I don't know, much better.
20? Really?
Okay, Aramel.
I got a 11.
Willzoo.
8.
Sandy.
10.
And Sucinda?
1.
Nailed it.
And
First
it's
on
so
the second.
good. And it's so good.
Oh, it's the room. It's the thing.
I built this whole thing not knowing if you guys would even go this way.
And yet here we are.
We nailed it. Oh, that's cool.
Might need some help from the other side.
There we go.
Damn.
Nice.
Here we go.
This episode brought to you by Dwarven Forge. Dwarven Forge. Buy yours now.
Yeah.
www.dwarvenforge.com.
Use code cloak. Oh,
Yeah, use code Cloak and Stagger. Holidays are sure around the corner. These are great stocking stuffers.
Got someone special in your life who likes Dungeons and Dragons?
Someone special in your life?
Non-specific holiday inclusive. For everyone.
Okay, that is going to bring us, Aramel, actually, you get the jump on
An
everything.
11? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with an 11.
Cool, great. I'm going to, be like, what the fuck is this? I'll shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
I'll use my assassin stuff to get advantage since it hasn't taken an attack yet. Ooh. That's pretty good. 22.
22 hits.
22. Alright, cool. And then let's do. Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna move this a little bit. 15 piercing for my action.
Okay. That arrow sinks in to this creature, and you see it kind of recoil back, and when it does, it looks directly over at you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's new.
It's using its pheromones.
It's fair.
You're gonna fall in love with it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have. That was a 9.
Okay. Something about you make direct eye contact with this creature, and when you do, you just feel this almost this compulsion to. I mean, you almost lose control of yourself. You are not able to take reactions until the start of your next turn. And we'll get to the other thing when it comes to your turn
I
again.
was gonna do a bonus action if I'm allowed to. You can say no. I can
In this
stand- I
case,
can
no,
stand still
because
if I need to.
you're basically
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, having a good time.
Okay.
I'll just stand there. In the
okay.
turn.
Sandy, you're up next. You can't see shit. You just hear this kind of growling in the distance, and this kind of stomping sound, but you can't quite. You can just see shadows moving almost.
Knock on. What's going on? Is there something in here?
Bughawk!
Like butthole?
It is hideous. Kill it now. I hate it.
Oh, I can't-
So ugly. Kill it, Sandy. Kill it.
I can't. I don't know where it's at. Is it invisible?
Light something then. You have like a million torches.
Oh, I'll pull a torch out. I'll light it. I don't know. Is that an action?
I'm not sure, so we'll say for this, I'll say yeah, it's going to be an action.
Okay, I get 2 attacks. Can I use it as like?
So
Or is that not how? That.
let
Or
me.
it's 2 attacks per action, so I guess not.
If it's
Right.
just like, if it's like you have to take 1 attack to get the second attack,
I think I do.
then it would be a negative.
That sounds right.
Let me see
what
here.
you said.
So yeah, it would be your action to kind of pull out this torch and basically pull out the right things to light it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just.
Now
Oh,
you can still move. So I'll tell you what you see when you light it.
Okay.
So you light it up and you see this large hulking insect type creature just that's essentially just slammed on the ground on either side of it, and you see it gazing at Aramil, and as soon as you light this torch, it looks over to you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
It's gonna be a 17.
Okay. You look this thing in the eyes, and you feel like you feel a little confused for a second, but then you just kind of shake your head and look even deeper at this creature, and you're fine.
Huh. I was just taking too much juice. I'll take care of him.
You can still move, though. You still do have movement.
Wilzu sees a pattern here.
Yeah. I'll just kind of keep my ground and stand back.
Okay. That's going to bring us to this creature. It is going to look directly at you as you run out with this torch, and it's going to charge directly at you.
Boy, oh boy.
And it is going to raise up both of its arms and take 2 swings at you. The first is going to be a 9, which I know misses.
Yeah.
The second one's a 19.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay. That is going to be 9 slashing damage, and after he misses with the first and connects with the second, he's actually going to reach down with his body and attempt to pinch you with its mandibles.
I hate it.
You say you hate it? Mm-hmm. And that is going to be a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Does it pick him up?
For 16 slashing damage as it slashes
Good
across with its
Lord.
mandibles.
Gross.
And that's going to end its turn. Wilzu, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot some magic at him.
I need you to make a charisma save for me
Oh.
if you're looking at it.
I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You, leading up to this, you kind of feel this, you kind of are planning out what you're going to do. After a moment and looking at it and taking aim, you all of a sudden just kind of lose focus almost. And I need you to roll a d8 for me. Or I can roll it.
I got it.
Oh.
6.
You don't feel the need to attack it, but what you do feel the need to is just run. Just in any direction, in a random direction. So I'm going to have you roll a d8 again, and that's going to determine the direction you use all of your movement speed to run.
4?
Shit.
So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you run past. Excuse me. And it is going to take a swing at you. What's your movement?
25.
Go there. It's going to take a swing at you as you just book it across the room. But it's going to miss you. as you duck under Sandy's legs just at the right
Wow.
moment, and it kind of...
I don't know what I'm doing.
So, Cinda, what are you doing?
Seeing all of my friends looking very confused. Is there a way I can not look at its eyes, but like just above it?
You can avert
You know, like-
your eyes from it, but it depends on what you're trying to do.
I want to cast Guiding Bolt. A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make
an
a ranged
attack roll,
spell
right?
attack.
So, if you would like to avert your eyes to prevent from being able to see its eyes, you can make this attack, but you need
I'm
to do it
looking
with
at your
this.
forehead. I'm talking to you, but I can't look at your
Right.
eyeballs because I'm looking at the space just above it.
So if I'm looking at your forehead, I can still see your eyes.
Oh, okay.
So you can still make the attack. It
I
would
don't
just
wanna
be
make
with
it
it would be with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
No, I'll roll my dice for charisma. I am very charismatic, I
Okay.
hope.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Before I roll to hit it.
Yes.
My plus is more than my roll. It's
There
a
you go.
9.
Roll a d8 for me.
Fucking A. 8.
Okay.
I don't even get to do my action? What the?
You're completely entranced by this creature.
Oh.
I'm gonna have you. So you just feel the need to attack something. You're so frustrated in your mind,
I hate it.
but you're not sure what. You're just gonna look for the closest thing to swing your club at. Which, honestly, it's an equal distance between this creature and Sandy. So roll a d6, and if it's even, you attack the creature. If it's odd, you attack Sandy.
And it's with my club.
Yep, with your mace.
Let me see what my mace damage is because I think it's actually like -1.
Does it heal me?
Does it heal? If it does negative damage.
It is. It's 1d6 -1.
Okay.
There you go.
So even rod.
It's odd. Well,
All right.
it's 5.
So it's
but
an odd
it's
number.
4 because
well,
it's.
This was just to determine. This was like flipping a coin.
Oh, okay.
Essentially. So you run up to this creature and Sandy. You look quickly at them both, and you swing over towards Sandy. Make an attack roll for me now with a d20.
Do I add my plus to it?
Mm-hmm.
9.
All right, I think that misses. So, Sandy, Wilson's just run in between your legs, and you're kind of off kilter a little bit. And right as you're coming back to your balance, Sucinda runs up and swings at you with her mace, but completely whiffs.
What the hell, Susan?
And you just kind of out. You can see her eyes are just sort of glazed over a bit. Which is going to bring us back to Aramil. I need you to roll a d8.
Since I couldn't cast my spell, do I
Actually,
still?
I'm gonna have you do this because I kind of messed it up on the beginning. Make another charisma check for me. Charisma saving throw. What's that?
Since I never got to even roll for my spell, do I lose a spell slot
no,
since I never?
no, you did not cast it.
Okay.
This isn't a charm, is it? It's a 6.
It doesn't state that it is a charm. No.
That's cool.
All right, so
6.
roll a d8 for me.
It's a 6.
Okay. You don't feel the need to attack anything, but you, again, similar to Wilsey, you get an urge just to run. Roll another d8 for me.
Cool. That's an 8.
So you just actually end up backing up completely into the wall there. You just take a quick sprint back to the wall and stop. And that is actually going to end your turn.
Cool.
Sandy, you are not... You've kind of noticed your party acting extremely strange. You're the only one not currently entranced by this thing.
Did it? So I know you said it swung at Wilzu. Is it safe to assume his arm is like down on the ground, kind of like
It
his
would be
model
kind of
is?
coming back up a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Because we're in a new round now.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
Well, enraged now. I'm pissed. I'm effing mad. No one makes me bleed my own blood. And I'm going to try to like go for his legs.
Okay.
Try to kind of chop him down, maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
I'm going to attack 3 times.
Okay. And one is a reckless attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So the first is an 18.
That just barely
The
hits.
second is a 13.
Misses.
Okay, and then
The second one you make contact, but it's kind of chitinous armor just stops your axe in its spot.
a 24 for the
That
third.
hits. So 2 of them hit.
That's 7, 11 plus 15, so 26.
Okay, you find 2 spots on this thing, on its leg, that you just get your axe up under its chitin and make full contact. You see blood start to spill out from its leg. And that was how much damage?
That was 26. And then after I make my attacks, I'd like to stay right next to him, but kind of
Just move around them.
try to move around him.
Okay.
And then,
Circle around. And as you do, it, for half of your way around, it sort of, is that the end of your turn?
it is.
It kind of follows you, and it's going to take 1 attack at you with its claws, which is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 11 slashing damage.
So half is round down, correct? So 5.
Yeah, so 5 damage. It's going to turn around to you, Sucinda, and take... let me see here. Yeah, so it's going to turn to you, and it's going to attack once with its claws and then try to get you with its mandibles. The first one's going to miss, I think. That's a 12. Mm-hmm. His bite is a natural 20. Mm-hmm. Which is going to be...
Do I get my 10
Yeah, you get your...
feeling delightful points?
Feeling delightful points.
Sounds right.
So that is going to be 21 slashing damage total.
So you mean 11?
Yeah. 11 slashing damage as it bites into you. Wilzu, make a charisma save for me.
You got it.
It's a save, right?
Yep.
I got an 11 unless I failed.
You did fail.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna activate my arcane deflection, which is supposed to, if I fail a saving throw, add 4 to whatever the save was.
Okay. So you start to just feel this numbness just in your mind. But before you recede too far back in there, you just instinctively utter a spell, and when it does, it seems to purge this from your mind. You are now back in control of your faculties.
Do I feel like if I look at it again, I'm gonna have to go through that again?
It seems like you've got
I got some resistance.
like you've got some resistance.
I got
to
immunity
it
to
at
that
this point,
flu.
Yeah, you got the vaccine.
In that case, I'm gonna look at him and just kind of shake my head a bunch, and after exhausting that level of magic for that, I can actually only use cantrips for my attack now for this round. So I will proceed with my original plan of a firebolt. just fuck me, huh? All right, now I got technically a 7, but it's a nat 1.
Okay. Sandy, make a dexterity saving throw for me. What's your spell save?
My save?
Yeah.
14.
Or your what's your plus to spell attack?
Plus 6.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Okay. Roll damage. You think you're out of this mind fog, but you haven't quite broken out of it yet, and you let loose this fireball, and the creature moves just as it's about to hit, and this firebolt makes direct contact with Sandy, dealing
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
I don't
Poor
think that's half
Sandy.
because
It's magic.
I Sandy, get out of the way!
What the fuck, guys?
Is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Sucinda.
Can I do anything?
Make a charisma saving throw.
I don't know which freaking dice to use.
You got enough.
They all
You got
suck.
plenty.
Same.
12?
Roll a d8 for me.
Two?
So, on this turn, you just completely space out. Nothing. You don't move, you don't swing, nothing. Aramel.
Bugs got you.
Man,
He does.
this is what a 3-hour fight is. God.
What if I kill our
charisma
bug?
save
Let's
for
see.
me.
I think I need
If
to
I kill the bug in the house, does that mean that I can
Nat
snap
20.
out of it?
Hey!
21.
You snap out of this fog, and you feel, again, like you're in control of yourself.
Cool. All right. What can I do?
Whatever you want now.
Right.
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action so I can run 60 feet, and I'm gonna kind of make like a semi-crescent to like run behind it. But I still want to be probably like 15, 20 feet away from it. Yeah. And
Please
then,
don't miss.
and then I will.
Don't roll in that one.
Then I will.
Sandy's like.
I will use my action and fire an arrow at it.
Okay.
And he gets +2.
No, because he's not in melee, so it doesn't.
Well, I hate you.
Did you roll in that one? Okay.
From high to low.
What is
Okay.
going on?
Go ahead and roll damage. Sandy, your back is turned, and all of a sudden you feel this piercing just pain in your back.
I think I
Poor
have to do
Sandy.
sneak attack, right? Because Sandy's engaged.
I'll say if you just want to roll your regular.
Please roll your regular.
All right, it's 8 piercing.
8 piercing,
So
which is
that's
halved. Yeah, so 4
you go.
damage. As you feel an arrow in your back.
Coughing
Sorry.
up blood. That's all for my own team.
Sorry, I'll do better. I'll do better. End
What the fuck?
End of turn.
Sandy, it is your turn. Sandy's
Dizzy
gonna turn
on
around
my
and
own.
fight everybody else.
Before I die from my own team, I'm gonna try to save him at least, and I'm gonna try to get some good hits on this thing's spine.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you will get a +1 to whatever you roll.
Okay, so natural
'Cause-
20 for 1,
Okay.
which right
That's
off.
gonna be just full damage.
So that does 19 damage.
Very good.
The second attack was 23.
That hits.
Okay, and then the third attack, 18.
18 barely hits.
Okay,
Nice.
All 3 hit.
so
It was one of those reckless attack.
yeah,
Okay.
19 plus. Oh, my brain stopped. 14 and 14.
It's 28.
28, 19, was that 47?
Okay. You absolutely unleash into
Beautiful.
this thing's back
Nice.
3 times, and you see blood just.
Oh, and that's not added the.
Oh,
Was it add 1 to the attack roll?
To the
itself?
attack roll, not the
Oh,
damage.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay. No, that meant-
nice.
okay.
And you feel like you definitely dealt some real damage to this thing. It is now bleeding out of its leg, out of its back. Still standing though.
I believe that will end. To drink a health potion, that's an action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, then I will end my turn.
Okay. This creature is going to turn around to you after cleaving into its back, and it is going to make its flurry of attacks at you. That is going to be a 19 to hit, and that is going to be 12 slashing damage, half, so 6.
Okay. You got it. You got
He's
it.
going to swing again.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a 22 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and that is
1.
a 30. Oh, you got it!
Wow.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 13 damage.
So
Half, so another 6.
okay. I'm unconscious.
Okay. You fall to the ground unconscious, at which point this creature is going to turn around to... it's going to turn to you, actually, Aramil, and it's going to... You get an attack...
I
actually, you do
don't
not.
understand anything that's going on right now.
It's going to run to you. So you are just still in a haze. Apologize. And it's going to come at you with its mandibles. There's another one in here. What the hell's going on?
I just killed one.
That's going to be a non-natural 20.
That'll work.
Mandibles.
I'm gonna use my reaction to uncanny dodge. Take half damage.
So half of 21, so 10, 10 damage as
Yeah.
it
Good call.
sinks into you. Wilzu.
Well, you can't hit your friends if you don't roll dice, right? So I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay, so let's talk about catapult for a moment. So the way I've been always worded, like, I'm gonna catapult that guy. That's not how it works. What you do is you pick up a debris and you launch it in a fucking line.
Right,
So it has to make a savings throw.
right.
So either I'm off throwing my aim or it's dodging. Is there a circumstance where it dodges and a
And
folder
obliterates
strikes
the
Aramil?
Aramil.
Neat.
I would say only in the event that it rolls like a nat 20.
Perfect. In that case, level 2 catapult. I'm picking up debris, throwing it in a 90 feet line right at it. It needs to make a dex save.
Save.
14's the number.
16.
Oh.
So he, I don't know, my aim sucks.
Yeah, 15 plus 1, 16.
Debris shatters at the other end of the room.
Yep, it kind of goes underneath its arm and right by your head, Aramil, and you hear it just shatter against the back wall.
Aye. Yes, yes, yes. You're close.
Little to the right.
To the right.
And I guess as a bonus action, I'm just gonna take out a potion of healing and have it in my right hand.
Okay. I'm keeping this thing on lockdown over
Well,
here.
not for me, just in case our big boy doesn't get up, because I'm running up to Sandy and kind of just kneeling and waiting.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Sin, make a charisma saving throw for me.
$14?
You feel like you kind of come to your senses, but then
I killed the bug.
seed back into it. Roll a d8 for me.
I killed the real life bug.
7.
You
I would love to roll this
run
high
up behind
on my heels.
Wilzu.
Oh boy.
Make an attack roll with your mace. Lady,
10.
check the dog cam.
10 to hit.
I believe that's going to miss you, right, Wilzu?
Barely.
Barely.
So you just hear the sound of over your head, and you look behind and you see a Sucinda with her eyes glazed over, standing with her mace and kind of pulling it back next to her.
I look up at her and I'll go, oh, I gotta do something about this. And I start, the cogs start spinning in my head.
Okay.
I got plans next turn.
Aramil.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and round the guy to the back.
This way?
Yeah, we'll do that, and then kind of towards Jamie.
Who's Jamie?
Probably 5
Who is
more,
Jamie?
And then I will draw an arrow and shoot it at his armpit.
Okay. Shoot.
I don't know
Come
Jamie.
on, good roll. Big whammy, big whammy. Non-nat 20.
Okay, that hits.
Cool. Are you engaged with somebody? Not really. That's okay.
In my brain, it is.
Yeah, I know. I wish. It's gonna be 7 piercing.
Okay.
End of turn.
You find Purchase right underneath its neck and kind of growls out, still standing, but blood now pouring from its neck, its back. My neck. My back. That's I did not mean to do that. That just came in. All right. End of turn?
End of turn.
Sandy, need you to make a death save.
6.
There's one fail. which is going to bring us back to this creature who turns around and looks at you again, Aramel, and you see it kind of hunker down and start digging, and before you know it, it's out of your sight, but you feel tremors underneath your feet, and it digs up behind you, out of the ground, leaving a hole beneath it, and is going to take its swings at you.
Yikes.
It's going to be a non-nat 20
Oh, yeah.
to hit.
I hate this creature.
That's going to be a 11
A mess.
damage. No, 11 damage.
Yeah. Can I uncanny dodge the higher one?
You can just tell me,
Do
do you want to uncanny dodge that one, or do you want to wait for the next one?
Let's wait for the next one.
Okay. That's going to be an 18 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
You want to uncanny dodge this one?
Am I getting attacked once more? You know, I'll do the middle. I'll do the middle.
Okay. So this is going to be 13 damage halved. So 6 damage.
Okay, it shows right.
And
Sort of.
the third one is going to be a non-nat 20 to hit.
Please be less than 13.
And it is going to
More than
be
11.
12
Oh,
damage.
it is! Yeah, alright, yeah. I got the right one.
As the mandibles kind of clamp
God.
in. Wilzu.
Ah, look at Lucinda and then it's Sandy. I gotta double take twice. Her eyes are like glazed over, right?
She can't shake out of it.
Should I gamble, Lucinda, or should I? Should I not?
I don't know.
Always.
I don't know anything.
You know if I should gamble or not. Should I do
It's more fun when you gamble.
Gamble!
it? Okay, I turn around, faces Lucinda, and say,
Welcome, Gradian.
"Please wake up!" And I just cast Create Bonfire right under her feet.
Under Suzinda's? Okay, what does she need
It's
to
technically a dex save, but I'm thinking because she's in trance mode, she just stands in it. I'll say
It's a bonfire.
it's literally a 5-foot fire where she's standing, unless she dances out of it for some reason.
Is this a
Which would
childish
mean that she
Gambino
still has
bonfire?
her senses, which she clearly does not have right
do? Right. Go ahead and roll damage.
now. Yes. Lucinda, you are taking. Oh, Jesus. Almost
Damn.
the most amount of fucking damage. You're taking 15 fire damage, but maybe
Holy shit.
waking up and coming
Wait,
back?
fire damage?
Yeah.
No, I take half of that. I'm resistant to that shit. What was it again?
So
it was
7 total.
7 damage.
Dude, we were just killing each
Does,
other.
does she wake up?
You snap out of it as you feel your skin kind of burn a bit. It's not as bad as what it should be, but
Yeah.
There is still a bonfire there.
you see fire all around you currently. Wilzy, does that
I'm
end
kind
your
of
turn?
pleased with the first
Lucinda, help!
Let it burn! I mean, can I jump out of it?
Sucinda, is now your turn. You can jump out of it if you'd like.
I jump out of it. I see
yeah.
Sandy down right in front of me.
Oh,
Oh no, who let Sandy die? Who's healing here?
not to me.
And I run up to Sandy and I cast. I feel real bad. I should have done better for Sandy. So I feel real bad. No, I just feel real bad.
Wow.
What
Tell
was
us how you
between
really
a
feel.
third level and a second level? I don't have many third levels, so I'm gonna cast a second level Cure Wounds on my guy Sandy here.
It's a pretty good spell, though.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I lean down. Sandy, who let you die here? Who was supposed to be watching over you guys? And I heal him for 14 points.
there you go.
And when you come to and do this, after you heal him, it kind of dawns on them that you're not really sure where you were for like the last 30 seconds. It's just like you were at the door and then now you're
I'm confused.
here.
Yeah. Who let you die, Sandy? What happened to you? I came in, I saw the big ugly creature, and then you were dead.
I spit blood out and pull the arrow out of my back.
An
It was
archer's
mostly
here.
from all of you.
Who's an archer?
I think you tried to hit me with a club.
No, I'm very
Airmail
weak with
shot
the
me in
club.
the
I would
back.
never use that.
Wilzu threw a fireball at me.
The blood seduced us.
Clearly.
Is there an action to get up?
There is
It's half your
crazy
movement.
stuff going
Oh,
on.
okay, I'll wait.
End of turn, Sucinda?
Yep.
All right, Aramel.
I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to disengage. And I'm going to step back 30 feet. Just run away from it 30 feet, and then I'll turn around, use my action, fire an arrow at it. Just kite.
Wilson,
just
you
kite this thing.
see Airville just running around at different points in this cavern.
That'll be a 15 for an arrow.
So the arrow flies through, and it does make contact, but it just kind of bounces off of its natural armor there.
End of turn.
Sandy.
I'm gonna get up.
Hey.
You trying to Jurassic Park it?
Pissed off even more. I go into another rage. Because it got knocked out of my last one. And I run. Get up kind of behind it again. I go a slashing.
Nice.
The video show, I'm running up doing like a tornado spin. So I got one attack.
Just swinging around.
One attack with a 24.
That hits.
One attack with a 14.
That one, it blocks.
And then another attack with a 21.
That hits.
2 attacks, doing
Good job.
22 damage.
Okay. You
Very good.
absolutely lay into this creature, and even more blood just draining out of this thing, and it sort of stumbles to the side and catches itself on the ground, and barely pushes itself back up. It's still standing.
Slap my chest. You think you can best me? And I'll end my turn.
It turns back to you and roars. Just leans down and just this kind of mixture of blood and spit just all over you as it makes 3 attacks towards you.
You got this.
It's going to be a 27 to hit with its first claw, which will deal 9 damage, a halved since you're in range, so 4 damage.
Oh.
Second attack is going to be a 25. That is going to be 11 damage halved, so 5.
Oh, boy.
And then it's going to
Then he'll
again
even
reach
much
down
more
with
than
its
that.
mandibles.
Uh-huh.
And you made 3 attacks, right?
Uh-huh.
This is going to have advantage. So the first roll was a 4.
Oh,
Second
man.
one's a 5.
The second one's a 10 plus 8, 18 to hit.
But it only deals 1 damage. Watch. See?
4 damage.
4 damage.
It's
4
not 4.
Damn it. 3?
1.
3?
22 damage halved, so 11.
I'm back out. Knocked right clean back out.
So you kind of talk trash to this thing, and it immediately just comes through and just mangles you, and you ragdoll onto the ground and kind of slide across the rocks. It then turns its head over towards you, Sucinda and Wilzu, and just looks at you. Wilzu, you are up.
I guess that just kind of lead around Sucinda and shoot 5.
Go cure Sandy. I just did it. It's somebody else's turn.
This thing's gotta go.
It's got to go.
It's gotta go. It's gotta go. I'm gonna shoot a fireball at the wall.
Okay.
It needs to make a dex save. It's taking damage no matter goddamn what.
You say you're shooting a fireball?
Fireball.
That is a 9.
Alright, so that is a fail, meaning it fails all of this. All these low numbers. 25 fire damage.
Okay.
Thanks.
You let loose this tiny bead of orangish reddish energy, and as soon as it makes contact behind it, it erupts into a violent torrent of flame, and you hear it just scream out in pain. And you, before the fire and the smoke dissipates, you hear a and then no longer hear any movement. However, after this smoke has dissipated, you see boy.
No.
The Dwergar that had gone
These little
come
pieces
out
of shit.
hiding.
Aye.
Alright. Seeing them pop out of the ashes, I'm gonna use a free action, and I'm just gonna yell, "You're being manipulated by devils!" I'll be okay with that. And that's the end of my turn.
Sucinda.
I begrudgingly take 2 steps back, it seems. I take out a stim pack. And I stab Sandy. I just need to figure out my little heals real quick. 1d6 plus 4. I heal Sandy for 11.
Nice.
Thank you. Again.
Sandy, what did I tell you? Please stop dying. Also, kill all these little shits, okay?
End of turn?
Can I shout to them, to the Dwergar?
Sure.
You little fucking shits! The demons are controlling you! Quit being such a fucking idiot!
Devils, not
Devils! Devils, I mean! Devils! I mean, the guy just... He was a devil. How stupid could you be? It took me like, what, 20 seconds for him to expose himself to me? Jeez.
That came out wrong.
Maybe it'll cause an HR complaint, and they'll feel obligated to protect me as a woman.
Airmel, you see the one next to you that just sort of appeared. He is going to run up to you with his pick and attempt to take a swing at you.
Yikes.
And that is going to be a 21.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be 10 piercing
I
damage.
use my reaction to. I did not use one this time. I'll use my reaction to take half.
Yeah, this is a new round. Alright, so you take 5 piercing damage. This second one, you see as he runs toward you, Wilzu, gets larger and larger.
Oh boy.
Big dwarf.
Huh?
And is going to take his pick and swing it at you. But it's going to miss with a 10.
Yeah.
The next one here is going to take its javelin. It's going to run up a few steps and hurl it at you, Sucinda.
Of course it is.
But it's going to miss with a 8.
Yes. Yes.
This one is going to run up a couple steps and hurl its javelin at you, Wilzu. And that's also going to miss with a 6.
Wow.
So, Aramil, you're up.
I'm going to say, hey, check this out. And I'm going to bonus action fire one of my wrist shots at the enlarged one.
Okay.
There's one right in front of you. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All's good. 22
That hits.
on my wrist rocket, and then my wrist arrow, wrist bow. That'll be good old 1 piercing on that.
Okay. It
And
just
then-
sinks into his leg.
And then I'll kind of turn to my guy and say, "Hey, keep your eye on the arrows. How you do it?" And I'll pull out my rapier and stab him in the side.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
That's gonna be 14.
He
stab?
deflects it.
End of turn.
Sandy. Make a death save.
Or
Did she? That's right.
Yeah,
she
I just haven't gotten nothing.
All right.
So I'll get up.
I healed him.
His God's still down. I've got a lot going on here. All right.
I'll look. The bug's gone right now, right?
That's correct. Yeah, its body's just on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna look around, collect my bearings, realize that they're Dregar here now, and I'm gonna run up to the one attacking Wilzu, and just try to make 2 attacks on him.
Okay.
One is 26 and 27.
Those both hit. come up to the side of this enlarged Dwergar and just cleave into his body twice, and you see blood start to come out of his mouth. He stumbles forward and catches himself with his weapon on the ground, just barely standing.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, Wilzu.
I'm gonna talk a little shit to this guy in front of me first. You know, I gave you a choice when I said you're being controlled by devils. Just so you know, you chose this. And I'm gonna, again, hold a finger out. Just shoot a bead behind him.
You shoot another fireball.
And I'm fireballing right between all three of these dudes.
Okay. So, like right here?
Wherever would not engulf us. I think there's a way to get it to where it doesn't hit any of us.
Is it 20 foot?
I think it's 20.
I believe it is 20. It is 20-foot radius.
There's no way to get all three of them with... you get these three. You wouldn't be able to get him.
I wouldn't be able to get him too?
If you have
You
to
can
hurt
get these
me,
three.
then you can hurt me. If that's a possibility.
You're kind of...
Oh, never mind.
I get those three then.
Okay, so you kind of throw it back behind him.
Yep.
And it's enough to cause all three of them to make dex saves. The one right in front of you fails. What do they need to roll?
They gotta be
A 20.
a 14.
Okay. The other two succeed.
See some sixes.
30 fire damage.
Okay.
Or half to the successes.
So this, again, explosion goes off. After the fire and smoke dissipate, there is no longer Dwergar in front of you. He's just gone, vanished. The other two are sort of putting out fires on them, and they look pretty badly burned, but still standing.
Another free action.
Sure.
Here's a third chance. Throw down your arms and surrender, or I'm gonna burn you from inside your armor next.
Sucinda.
The one that's like 2 o'clock to me. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which needs to be a 13.
I should learn heat metal, actually. That'd be really sick. Like a
It failed.
Okay, I need to find one more of these dice. This one.
If they take their armor off, then it's easier to kill them.
True. Wear that plate while on fire.
It takes 17 necrotic damage. Not bad for a free spell.
As you utter these words,
A dolorous bell fills the air around it.
you see his eyes just shoot up to the ceiling and start to bleed. His ears start to bleed.
Yes.
And then looking around him, you see his skin start to tighten and wither as he falls to the ground, more or less a pile of bones. End of turn?
Super death.
End of turn.
Okay. It's going to bring us back to them. This one turns back to you for a second, Wilzu, looks at you for a moment, then turns back around, bless you, and swings at Sneezy Aramil. And that is going to be a it's a 21.
That'll do it.
21 to hit. And that is 10 damage. Piercing.
We're in a new turn.
You're in a new
I'm gonna
round.
use my. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
Dodge. Take half. Of
All right.
Jeez.
And you hear it kind of laugh a bit. This one, looking right at you, his eyes get a little wide, and he turns and he actually dashes.
We got a runner.
You see him disappear into the dark of this long tunnel that sort of just, you can't really see down it or what is going on with it. And that is going to end its turn, which brings us to Aramil.
Alright. The runner's gone. Oh, yeah, I got this guy. I'm gonna do like a side stance and try and hit this guy again with my rapier. On there. I think it's gonna miss. It's an 11.
That does miss.
I'll use my bonus action to shoot off another
Wrist rocket.
wrist rocket. Well, you know what? Well, I can't do both. I want to bonus action. Scratch that. I want to bonus action disengage and run away 30 feet from him.
Did you bonus action?
I decided not to shoot my rocket. I used rapier attack.
Okay.
Action.
And
Scratch
so
the
where are you
rocket.
going?
Just 30 feet away. Doesn't matter. Not picky. And then end of turn.
Which brings us to Sandy.
I'm gonna bull rush this guy. Full bore, yelling and all, run right at him. Have my axe up above my head. I just want to kind of come down and crush
Do
it. Non-nat 20 and a 19.
Both of those hit.
Nice.
Okay. This particular Dwergar looked completely fine. He had not yet even taken a single shot from anything. And you run straight up to it, and with one swing, you deflect his war pick to the side, and in one fell swoop come around and just decapitate this one
Nice.
as his
My
lifeless
favorite.
body falls to the floor. And that will bring us to Wilzu. There are no enemies in sight currently. One just ran down this tunnel. I put it up here. And it just looks like it continues and gets darker and darker.
I'll shout out. Hope you keep running. You may want to run from all of this whole damn place. And yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, Sucinda?
I look around at my friends and I'm like, are we following him? Are we staying? I don't know what to do right now. I briskly start to walk forward to like get closer, I guess, to where my group is, like 15 feet forward. Like, what are we doing? Are we pickpocketing now?
What
And
are you?
that's it.
What are you doing? I just kind of saying that. All right.
Yeah,
With
I'll
that-
lean down towards the dead body and kind of like rummage through them. Like, do you have anything nice for me? Any keys that I can unlock things?
With that, we are out of initiative, out of combat.
I fall over.
Same.
Lean up against the wall.
Oh, I used up way more magic than I wanted to in that.
Yes.
How long does it take to use a hit die?
You need an hour.
Short rest.
That bug thing was not fun.
This place seems like a bus too. Just a big cavern.
So looking around this cavern now, you see there, off to the western side here, there are dozens of smaller little miniature caverns that and little hallways that go with throughout. And just for reference, each one of these squares are actually 10 feet and not 5, for reference. You see dozens of iron veins sort of running through the walls of that cavern, of these narrow tunnels that are deep in the
They're like
rock.
ore.
Mm-hmm. And just kind of laying around, there are stacks of mining equipment.
I think this way was kind of a waste of time. This looks to be just like a mine of sorts, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. With some stupid giant bug thing.
Are you two okay?
No.
I walk over to Aramil and I'm like, you can have a stim pack. You haven't had one today. And I stab him with the
Thank
stim
you.
pack.
Ow. Thanks.
sure. I think it's 1d6 plus 4 plus 5. Oh, yes.
You also notice, I can reveal actually a little more
You
of
get
this.
12. 12
Thank
health.
you.
When we go to the next town, if everything's not destroyed, everyone needs to buy a healer's kit each. I'm running out.
Don't know how to use that.
No, but I do.
Yeah, but what's the good of me having one?
So you can give them to me so I can heal you. Do you not want free heals?
I already have free heals. I don't have to pay you for it. Well, do I? Is there a bill?
I
there a
only
tab?
have. I hold them up. I only have 17 of these left. I don't
Oh
want
my-
to keep having to buy them to constantly heal you guys.
Yeah, and I have these arrows, and I don't want to keep constantly buying them, but I do. And I got these special.
So what you're
and I
telling
got
me-
these special bolts that are kind of expensive.
What you're telling me is when you die, you don't want me to heal you.
Well,
Is
these
that
are
what
kinda
I'm
like
understanding?
Those are the reverse of those. Those.
Yes, but
add
those are for
health.
other people,
These
not
take
for
away
me.
Health.
Huh. Well, I can do damage and heal both at the same. I can
let me just be
do
clear.
two things for one person.
You okay,
so,
Sandy?
Let me clear. I do appreciate the healing you just gave me. Thank you.
so everybody will contribute in buying the healer's kits, is what I am understanding.
I'm not.
No?
I don't know if I have
Okay.
enough money for that. The way my bank account's set up, I've got
No, it is perfectly fine then. I understand. I will treat you just like everybody else. You want a heal, it is 50 gold.
I'm gonna roll over,
Jeez.
like away from them, kind of, and drink one of the healing potions I have.
Wilzu, look while they're having this discussion, you're looking around.
5. You rolled a 5.
You notice the
Is that what that was?
kind of
That's
deep
what came through.
cavern
That's what I
or tunnel that sort of goes to the north that Dwergar run down.
Healing potion.
You also see over here. Actually, I don't have to point. I can ping. Right here, there is a 20-foot tall, what looks like a guard tower. You can't really see. There's crenellations up above it, and you can't see or hear anything up there. But just to the southeast of it, there is a large gate, iron portcullis.
A portcullis? Is there like a lever around?
You don't see one, but it's a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide iron gate, essentially. And it's set into this 20-foot high, 15-foot wide wall that's sort of separating this area from another area. You can kind of probably walk up and look through it if you wanted to. But just from where you're at, you just see this large gate with a guard tower to the side of it.
Yeah, I gotta look through.
Okay. Looking through it, you see a large, smoky cavern that has this, and this goes even further than you can see.
Smoky.
It's very hazy, so you can only see a few dozen feet before you can no longer make out what's going on. But looking through this gate, it's has a ceiling that ranges anywhere from 40 to 20 feet high, varying along the walls. The source of all this smoke and heat, as you've made your way further down here, is a large stone forge shaped like a pyramid with its peak sheared off. It's got kind of a flat top. Ripples of heat and flashes of firelight spew from the top of the forge, which emits a deep, pulsing heartbeat.
This is what we see down through the portcullis?
Just looking through this gate.
Huh.
A kind of this 5-foot wide trough extends out from this forge with rows of black anvils on either side. You see one other 20-foot tall guard tower further in the room before you lose your vision. But the other kind of more notable thing that you see is that south of the forge is this enormous platform that's fitted with cranes and iron clamps with kind of short flights of iron stairs leading to the top of this platform. And surrounding it, you see a cleanup crew of sorts consisting of a Dwergar and 6 of those kind of bestial creatures that you saw in the throne room. Their white fur is kind of stained black with soot. They seem to be tossing scraps of metal and chatelaine into this container, and this Dwergar seems to be sort of shouting orders at them. But beyond that, it's hard to make out what's further, but this room is seemingly massive. And I'll uncover it here while you're talking.
I thought the forge was way down below, but I think it's through here. And there's some monsters in Dwergar through here, too. This looks like a forge, right? And I'll point out so y'all can all see the same stuff.
I think we should wait before we forge ahead. Am I right?
So looking at this gate, there's a large padlock on the inside of this gate.
How far inside? Like I could reach.
Like
my
you
hand
could reach,
up and
yeah. You
bop, 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 bop.
you probably couldn't,
Well, if he picked me up.
yeah, but a human could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it locked?
I use a stim pack on myself.
And I misrepresent. It's not a portcullis. It is actually a gate that opens, but this padlock is holding it locked.
Okay.
I can unlock it.
From this side? It's on the other side. If you think you can, yeah, by all means. Because I think we gotta kill all those people.
Should we hold on? Should we short rest for a second? Should we take a breather before we go right back into
We should. Yes.
just messing people up some more?
Yeah, if you need to.
Yeah, I need to.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay.
I'm all for killing. You know me, but I ain't gonna be much help.
Yeah, we take an hour is what we need then, right? An hour?
I'll feel better in an hour. Just let me catch my breath.
Okay. Just don't do it right here. Move to the side of this thing.
We could go back in the other room.
Go in that hallway.
Oh, that's a good idea. No, not the hallway. So what if those dudes shrink and go in the side rooms and start just pelting us with arrows through random holes?
Do we
I
want
could pelt them with arrows and random holes.
to go in the last room where your brother was?
Yeah,
Ladies.
let's go to the throne
Ladies.
room. We'll go back to the throne room.
Check out my quiver.
Alright.
Okay, so we're heading back into the throne room.
Yes.
Sucinda, are you following?
I'm tired.
All right,
Sleep
we're
for
gonna
43
take
minutes.
we're gonna take like a 10-minute
yesterday.
break, everybody, so we can get refills, use the restroom. But when we get back, we will pick up. I'll go ahead and say you're able to rest for an hour without interruption. So in the meantime, we can get that sorted out. And so yeah, it's about 8:44 right now, so we'll be back just a little before. We'll be back at like 8:55. So hang in there with us, and we will be right back.
The whole world stops just like that.
I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my
Don't forget to
Will you
record.
dog cam?
And we're back. I'm being told I need to dog cam.
Because lady's just, look at her. She's just yawning. Just being a sweet girl.
Lady Bingo Girl?
Tell me
Y'all
that's
watched
good,
it?
Dad.
Y'all watched MXC growing up? We need the don't forget to record.
Okay, all right. Thank you for being patient with us. Let's get back into it. You all have sort of huddled in the corner, more or less, for roughly an hour. Or you guys went back to the throne room, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you made yourself cozy in one of the corners of the throne room. An hour goes by. You're able to use your hit dice and get back anything you would normally get back on a short rest. I'll throw it back to y'all. What do you want to do?
Let me go look in these doors over here.
What doors?
Those doors. And I'll motion to the smaller doors next to the double doors.
For just a short rest, it's no spell slots. That's a half long rest for spells.
So the half long rest,
It's 3 hours.
correct.
So a 1 hour gets me nothing, but I
No
can
spell
use my
slots.
hit dice.
Right.
Yep. Unless you're a wizard.
That's there.
So you're going to check out the doors?
Yes, the one on the right. And before I open it, I just want to make sure it's not locked.
Yeah, it actually kind of just pushes open.
I want to be the knight and like quietly like
Okay. You very stealthily
SpongeBob.
open this, and the doors are noticeable, but if somebody was just like running through here, you wouldn't necessarily see them. They're not made to be super noticeable. But when you open the first one, you see just an equally long hallway that goes down to the end, and you see arrow slits that look both into the hallway and out into the caverns, but nobody's in there.
hey,
Yeah, I could go in there with Ermal.
oh, I'll like walk right out and bump into people. I could like shoot arrows through here and like try and draw attention, or try and kill people, or we could avoid this whole room.
Oh, that's a good idea. We can actually use tactics this time around. We have a spot for it.
Tactics.
You and me stay in here, shoot through the slits. Sandy waits over at the gate, and when they try to come through, he's got an axe raised.
And it's
Sandy-
locked.
And so Sandy, you fit in any one of those categories. You could be with us or with Sandy for that.
Do we want to unlock the gate or no? Make them unlock it.
Yeah,
Delay them.
They'd have to unlock it to come get
Yeah.
us.
Who's got the key? The dead guy.
But what if they go like a different way? And then they're killing you while I'm stuck down here and I can't go save y'all.
They're killing us in here?
Yeah,
They
like
can't
if
get in
if
here.
they go all the way around or something.
Nah.
They'd have to take the elevator. There's no other way up here.
Oh, all right. I'm down for whatever. I'll kill them.
Well, yeah, if we see them leaving this room away from us, we'll come out of here. We'll come out of the hidey hole.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Are you cool with like being bait behind the gate? The bait gate. No, I shouldn't say that. Are you cool with being the distraction behind the gate?
No distraction. He just waits till they try to come through the
Like,
gate.
I'll let them let him unlock the gate.
You should light 2 torches and like do this number.
I just look very
Opposite of that.
confused. And I'm just like,
Maybe after we shoot our first round, they're like, and then like this, and then we get another shot off.
I imagine we'd be able to get multiple. I mean, if someone gets shot by an arrow, they're not going to suddenly devise a battle plan in 6 seconds. So I imagine we'll be able to get them again.
It's a very specific time. But
It
yes.
is. It's specific for a reason, just so DM knows what we're doing.
Who's
So-
DM?
And Sandy shouldn't reveal himself
DM.
immediately. They should think that,
DM.
they're holding up in here. Let's go out the gate and get him. And then he'll get they won't be ready for his axe coming down on their heads. And potentially Sucinda's light bolts, or even club if she's really feeling it.
never feeling the club. No.
Okay, go back.
What do you guys think about that plan?
I'm all for it.
I'm very confused. I just need you to tell me where I'm supposed to be, and I will do that. I don't understand. I will do whatever you tell me, though.
Do you want to support Sandy or launch some bolts?
Both?
You want to do one or the other?
Sandy, do you need help? I can. Be
I
with you.
don't need no help.
If you need to cause a distraction, I am very good at that. Whose fucking house is this? I said I want the fucking deed.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Sucinda,
you sat on the throne, right? You're the deed.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
exactly. Yeah, and then they come and be like, "No, this is my fucking house, you stupid bitch."
Wow. I don't know if the,
I don't know if that's. I don't think it's going to play out that way, or that vulgar.
I don't know if I like the vulgar in the role, like in the reenactment. Or I guess the
So I guess that I will be with you guys then. Okay, good talk.
All right, I'm with y'all.
You guys may have to share the same hole. 'Cause I'll be like this, like unless you can like shoot a spell.
Scooby-Doo.
Like, yeah.
I just need to be able to see, and if I can look through the hole and I see them, then it's fine.
Okay, well, let's go inside. Sandy, you go around and stand around the corner.
Well, Scooby Doo in the one. Like,
I'll start walking towards the gate.
all right, cool. I'll take this other one and I'll go. I'll go to the top slit quietly.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like see what I see.
So looking there, you see what Wilzu saw before, but this arrow slit is only about
Right.
10 inches
Yeah,
wide.
it's like-
There's not a lot of left and right, so there's not a lot going on with it. But looking in there, you can see the multiple kind of beast people walking around. You see the Duergar with it's kind of got almost like a horn almost that it's barking orders from. From here, you're able to see a little a different perspective into this room that from what Wilzu saw earlier.
I have the perfect idea.
Go for it.
Yes.
Vilzu. You see the molten nonsense everywhere? Could you lob one of your delightful fireballs at it? And it will cause an even larger explosion.
Like a volcano eruption.
Like a volcano eruption.
You think so?
You don't? I mean, it would be ginormous, right? Because even though it's... I think so.
Or what if we just killed the only Duergar in here and let the white guys like you're free? Like I could send messages in their heads like you're free. Like,
There's
you're
more than
not
one
a slave.
Duergar.
You're not a slave anymore. You're free.
I think there's more than one Duergar in there.
How many Duergar are in there? I look back like trying to like count.
So looking from this angle, you can see, like I said, a bit more. Looking into this room, you see not only, you can account for the one guard tower that you saw from outside the gate, but you see an additional 3 guard towers, all rising about 20 feet up above the forge's ground level. And from this angle, you can actually see that there's at least 2 or 3 Duergar on top of each one of those battlements. You count 6 of those beastmen walking around picking up scraps, along with the Duergar female there. You can make the assumption that there's another 3 or 4 on top of this battlement as well, along with any other potential Duergar or beasts that are also wandering around in that room.
Well, it was probably good we came in here. I'm seeing there's like 12, 13, maybe more of them.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3. It's hard to see. They keep moving around. It's like 2 or 3 in each one.
I'm standing at the
And
gate
it's
like,
I send a message to Sandy because I think I could probably see him to my left, the top of that.
Yeah,
little
you
room.
can see him out just kind of
Hey,
like,
Sandy,
dancing.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sandy, there's probably 15. Hold standby.
kind of stop bouncing.
Yeah, blend into the night.
What are the chances of them all being Zardarok's men? And not that other lady?
Oh, should we have asked those guys we killed if they were friendly or not?
No, they were dicks.
It's past that point.
They would have known.
Yeah,
We wouldn't have.
we were told they would know. If they saw us, they would just back away.
Yes, they would disappear into the night.
Well, they kind of did disappear when we came in there.
Yes, but then they reappeared
Literally.
and
Literally.
kill us.
They killed their bug friend. He was an asshole. Fuck that guy. I wish we could save him and throw him in here and fuck them up. Haha, you can't attack. Run around like idiots. Maybe we should just leave.
Let's go
This
home.
room. Let's go a different way.
You think so?
Well, it's like, there's probably like 15 of them. Plus the Beastmen will fight, so that's like 20.
You know what? I agree. We could actually take one more chance, and if it fails, we can just leave. It'll be no repercussions, I don't think, other than someone's here.
Or how big a volcano can you make?
I can't make volcanoes. I could maybe fireball that molten lava, and that'll maybe hit like, I don't know, whatever the hell's around it. But
You can't like send it and then like run away. Like as soon as you send it, it's like 2 seconds, if that.
why do I need to run anywhere? I can just.
Well, what I was thinking, what if you shot it at the forge, but then like that could be a big explosion.
So that's where you saw the Beastmen walking around, as well as the Dwergar with the horn. And then kind of on each of these battlements you could see some more.
Do you think that forge would blow up if you shot a fireball in it?
Wouldn't they just forge a new one?
Ah, yes.
Why don't we
So we should forge ahead with the plan, right?
try a little trickery this time around?
Yes. Ironic.
Is there
Irony. No.
maybe if I don't know, Ermo, you can communicate telepathically.
Irony.
Maybe you can somehow convince the one in command that I don't know, Zardarok's hosting a meeting and they all need to go away.
Incoming message. Incoming. Yes, I'm sure. I wonder if I could try some deceit.
That's yes, Aramil. That is.
Implant a message in their head. But like, what if it's from like the other guard? What if he's like, that guy's stupid looking, and then he thinks it's the guy beside him, and then they start the fisticuffs. Do you think that would work?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can piss them off and make them hurt each other, and then, we'll see what happens. I really don't think we should just get a surprise attack on them, though, and then have to deal with whatever comes at us. That's too many things.
Right, that's why you blow up the forge and we just leave. Who knows, the lava could come on us in these slits.
We don't know what else is in there, though.
The slits, like, that's... You can't, like, send it and then, like, count to 5 and then it blows up, right? Like,
I don't think it'll blow up that far.
we don't know. There could be a lot of pressure in that forge.
Jacinta, can't you do you have the ability to disguise yourself as things?
I do. Oh, sorry, you're not.
Yes?
Like magically, not just because you're too tall to be a dwarf, but could you look like one of them?
Like, magically.
You can create a magical No, I can just make myself like another me.
Another you.
Yeah.
Like duplicate yourself?
Yeah, there can be 2 of me.
Okay, that's not good enough.
That's cool, though.
And you can't. There's no way you could pass. As a
Yeah,
dwarf.
not magically, no.
I could have. But I don't
Oh
have the
wait,
magic
wait,
ready.
wait. Disguise self. I do have a spell. I can make both myself and my clothing and armor, weapons, whatever, look different until the spell ends, which is, 1 hour.
So you can
I
look
can
like one
seem
of them.
1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between.
And If she's a foot shorter, because she passes a really tall Dwargar. Based on the ones we've seen. Surely they're not all the same 3'5".
No, they're not. I mean, they do have variations. I'm looking at how tall she is.
Oh, how tall are you? You didn't go for like 6'7" or something, did you?
No, she did not.
I'm like 5'7". I'm my height.
Oh, perfect. 4'8". That's short.
It wouldn't work on Sandy. He'd still be
No.
so.
Yeah, we can't do it to you. Can't do it
She
to you.
is 5'7".
Yeah. You could look like what you think Zaldarok looks like. Well, we could look like his brother that was killed in the other place, right? And be like, I'm back. And then, I'm from the dead. Ooh, I don't know.
Spooky. Well, I think that what would be more believable, she goes in there wounded and intruders have attacked and they've taken the elevators to the lower levels and killed the prophet and, all
Like
sorts
in
of
the
shit.
mystical tale of Harry Potter. And he was like, trolls in the dungeon. Thought you ought to know. And then I faint. Intruders!
What happens if
In the entryway! I thought you ought to know.
can you do like fake wounds too?
Yeah, I can just make myself look like whatever.
You don't think it'd still be suspicious that she came through a locked door?
Well, no, they could shrink and enlarge so she could, pretend like I just went back to normal size after
Oh, you
escaping.
can go bang on the gates.
Depending on how extravagant you want this, we can theoretically cast magical darkness and nobody can see anything, and then I go inside, I'm in the middle of the area by then, I end my magical darkness, and then I'm there mystically. Who knows how I got in there, because it was just very dark. Or,
Will they see?
how I can blink out of our existence plane, go into a different plane, and then reappear in their plane.
That seems complicated.
I'm like Charlie Day with
Aramel, about this time you see a very dark-skinned dwarf step up onto the platform and start speaking to the female. This dwarf has a long gray soot-stained beard with a multi-pointed black crown on his head, and on his left hand is a large black gauntlet.
Look.
What?
What are they saying? I want to really make my ears good.
What are they speaking? Are they speaking Dwarvish?
It's hard to hear from here over the sound of the forge and everything else going on that far away.
Who's this guy? Who's this person?
Well, he's wearing a weird hat. The only one that wore a weird hat was in charge. Is that... You don't think that's Zardarok, do you?
I don't know. We could blow him up with lava and ask questions later. Or it could just be some dude who likes a fancy gauntlet. He spent his paycheck on fancy armor.
I really don't know what to do here.
You dress like you want to be, right? Don't dress like your current job. We could be a smither. He's got this fancy gauntlet. I want to be the head smither.
He might be the head smith. I really don't know.
Could be.
Do we recognize that black gauntlet or anything about
When
it?
you're looking at this, the crown looks to be made of Chardolin, as does the gauntlet.
Okay. So that has to be him, right?
Right. Could be.
He's rocking the Chardolin hardcore.
Pun intended?
I mean, I
No? Yes?
If we don't skip the whole, let's... I mean, if
I
the
mean,
guy's
this
there
is
too,
the
there's no
guy.
point sneaking in and pretending to be one of them, because they'll be like, no, I'm Zardarok, I'm up here. What are you... And so... I don't know, you just want to shoot him?
You want to blow up the forge?
We can all try and kill him at the same time.
Yes, by blowing the forge up, and I'll shoot an arrow.
Yeah, y'all shoot at him and I'll fireball the forge. If you really want to go that route, Will Zoo could care less at the moment. He is at a loss of what to do. I'll blow up the forge.
You know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I have a second. Maybe we shouldn't blow up the forge.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't.
I don't know. Just call it like, you know, you have those moments where something like just you have a tingle in your head or like a thing like
Spidey senses?
a spidey sense. It's like maybe we shouldn't blow the forge. Maybe we shouldn't level this place.
Looking back over at him, you see him bark a few orders at some of the beasts walking around, and you see him sort of scan the wall where you're at, and look around. You see him look up at the battlements, and he just seems to be taking in the whole area there. He looks back to the forge and then back down to this large platform that he's standing on with all the cranes and clamps on it. And you see him turn and start to step down the platform and walk back towards the eastern side of the room. And eventually you lose sight of him in the fog
Well,
and
there
smoke
goes
and
that.
haze.
Well, we know he's here.
Yeah. So what do we do about it?
Will Zoo make a history check for me with advantage?
Oh, I got it. 22.
Okay. So, kind of taking your, taking in the environment, it seems like there's another, it's beyond your vision, so it's hard to say, but between the two far battlements, it looks like the room continues on that way. And thinking about the room and where you've been so far and what you've, the areas you've explored, paired with what Boland's told you, there is another elevator on the eastern side of the complex.
Well, technically, there is another way over there. We could go the long way around. I'm not sure what that would change, though.
There's just so many of them. It's like 20 versus 4. And him. So it's like 25 versus 4. It's tough.
You ever try to talk to him? We could just yell through the gate.
We could, yes. And then get arrows shot at us.
I mean, either they believe us or they don't. They could shoot us, and if they do, we could just retreat. We have our own elevator over here. And they would have to go take their elevator and come all the way around, or open their lock, which takes time. By that time, we're at the elevator gone. So at least we could have tried and maybe dealt with the whole thing right there.
What do you want to say?
Hey, we killed a guy acting like one of y'all, but it was actually a huge devil. You dudes are being manipulated. That's why we're talking and not surprised throwing all of our shit at you right now like we could have for the last 10 minutes.
Didn't your brother say you're supposed to kill that guy?
Maybe?
I mean, he's on the list.
He's made the list.
He's made the list.
That means we have to kill him.
I mean, I could just erase it.
I don't think we have erasers.
No, I have lines through them.
Exactly.
I don't know, it's
It's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe we should keep looking around.
Explore the rest, and if we can't find a better way around this, then come back.
Right.
okay. I suppose so. Let's
We
give it
know
a
what's
shot.
here.
I mean, if we fought everybody, are we capable of giving it our all?
I mean, if they all group up at once, I mean that's one spell and we're good to go.
How many of those one spells you got?
2.
I say we keep going.
That's better than 0. It's better than none. It would have been funnier if you said none.
In that case, we check out the other floors.
I wonder where the one that got away went.
If you want to scour the mines, we can, but I don't know what we're gonna find. But if you want to be thorough, sure. I'll just start walking out of the room and going back into the caverns.
Okay. Everybody else following?
Yeah.
No.
So you find yourself standing back in the caverns. You're looking back at this iron gate, as well as kind of the narrow caverns over to the west and the larger tunnel leading into the north.
I'm gonna start running some detect magic as we're traveling to the north there.
What's the range on it?
It is, I think it's only 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. What the goal is when we get back there, if someone's trying to be invisible and plastered on the wall to be like, hey you, we want to talk.
I got something to say to you. So, reaching out with your detect magic spell, are you walking back kind of towards the tunnel?
Yeah, I'm going the way Sucinda said.
So you reach the mouth of this tunnel and you don't detect anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just keeping it on just in case. I didn't expect to find nothing. But yeah, you guys went around this corner and explore this place, right?
I wonder if that
Yes.
is where the treasure is.
Well, I doubt it, but yeah, we can check. We're around the corner.
So you go into the tunnel. So
I really want
once
something
you
magical
round this
frozen.
bend into the tunnel, it sort of winds down, and you can see all the way to just to the end of your vision. It just keeps going down and down and down and down.
Maybe we shouldn't go any further.
Oh, it's another dark entrance, it looks like. Right?
I don't know.
It certainly
I'm so
is very dark.
confused. I hate this.
Goes under the place and it gets darker. And...
Sandy, we can hold
Context
your hand.
clues.
Do you want us to hold your hand and guide you, or
I mean, I can light a torch, but if we're trying to be a little sneaky, yeah, I'm gonna need like a rope or something.
Wait, you guys actually want to go down this way?
we're staying together?
I mean, whatever you decide, we'll do.
Well, so I think you're the captain, right? You tell me.
If I'm not mistaken, there was something on the base floor. Like, we were supposed to take the elevator down, and there's something down there, but I don't remember what.
So you are on the base floor.
This is the base floor?
Yeah,
Oh.
and so there are, according to Bolins and Grandolpha, there are 2 elevators that lead to different places on this floor.
Okay, well, let's go hit up that elevator. I don't want to go to the Underdark right now. We need to finish checking out this place. See if we can find another elevator and see where it leads.
Okay, so
You're the
heading back
boss.
into the throne room.
Go through.
Okay, so you make your way back into the throne room and back into the elevator shaft.
I
Nice.
don't like that sound. I think someone's coming.
When you get into the elevator room itself there, it takes a few minutes for the elevator to make its way back down to the bottom, but eventually it goes and stops at your floor, and the gates open up.
All right, I guess we just hop off whenever. That's how this works, right? So,
Sure.
yeah, let's ride.
Okay, so you hop in the elevator, and after about another 30 seconds, you hear kind of a clanking sound. The gates close, and it starts lifting you up.
As soon as we get to a floor that looks unexplored, I guess we'll jump off there.
Okay. You come up to the second floor, which is where you hopped on initially, and it stops there.
Does it look like it goes up higher?
Looks like it.
There was a place here we didn't check, right?
Yes.
I think we just immediately went into the elevator.
Yeah, let's finish checking this place out. I'll just hop off the elevator.
Okay. You hop off and you find yourself in the room where you met the original Duergar that led you to Grandolpha, Drek.
Oh, yeah.
Should we tell her that they're possessed by demons?
Yeah, let's go talk to her, actually.
Okay. You make your way around the hallways and find yourselves at the double doors that lead into the dining hall. Would you like to open them?
I'm going to give, like, a little 2 knock and then open it.
Okay. When you open the door, nobody's in there.
Oh, damn it. Everyone's gone.
Like, make sure. Just ask.
Oh. Is anyone invisible still in here?
No answer.
No, I think they're gone.
All right.
Okay, well, I'll pull the doors back shut. Don't know where she's at, but hopefully we find out soon. I was really hoping we could maybe ask how do we identify her contacts. I didn't want to just start shooting all willy-nilly and killing her people, which are potentially our people.
True.
Yes, very
Should we
true.
keep going down this hallway?
Yeah, let's see what's around the corner here. Sandy, if you don't mind taking point, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll walk and then look down
Okay.
towards the south.
When you look, when you get towards the end of this hallway here, you find yourself almost at a crossroads. There are a set of double doors to your east, the north, and the south. To the south, you hear the sounds of more chains, similar to what you heard in the other elevator room.
Oh, sounds like might be an elevator down on those doors. I guess we check this north door first, because I'm assuming if we get to another elevator, we'll get in it.
Okay.
Our sound effects broke there for a second.
Broken chains.
Yeah. There we go.
North.
Okay, headed north. Let me get back to my self here. So, opening up this room, you see. Let me uncover it here. A kind of 30 by 30 foot room. Again, just bereft of any decorations, it's just gray walls and a gray bed and kind of a desk with a chair off to the side. In this room, there are 4 unlit braziers.
Is this like an office or something? I'll step on them.
Is anybody here?
It's almost like a prison. I'll look at the desk. It's the only thing I see worth checking.
The only thing you see on the desk are a couple of pieces of parchment that seem to refer to the fortress that you found near Kelvin's Cairn. And it looks like it's signed by somebody named Dearth.
Nah, just some... nothing useful over here. Nah, I think this room's a dud.
Next.
Oh, wait. Hey, check this out, though. Bam, bam! I start lighting all the things. Now,
All light up.
I haven't done that in so long. Now you
feel?
can see well, Sandy. Check that out.
Yeah.
You can finally...
Look at all the
eyes
nothing.
kind of adjust, yeah.
All right. Back out and then go to the end of the hallway.
Okay. Are you headed down to the south or to the east?
East.
Okay. When you open up the eastern room, it is identical to the other one. However, in this room, it contains the kind of same as before, a stone bed, the 4 braziers, no desk in here, but mounted on the walls are the heads of various creatures that might be found in the mountains or in the subterranean depths.
Trophy room.
Okay. This is definitely some higher up's room, it seems. Bam, bam, bam. I'll start lighting all the fires again.
There's also a stone chest.
Oh, what?
When you light up the braziers, you can see the heads on the walls are those of a crag cat, a male drow, dark elf,
What the fuck?
head on the ceiling, a kotoa, which is a creature that you've only kind of seen in books, a troglodyte, a wolf, a periton, which you remember gave you guys quite a run for your money, flying creatures much earlier, and that's it. But it seems like they've all been kind of stuffed and mounted on the walls.
What's up with that chest?
I'm gonna
That's
go
what
to
I
the
was
drow head
thinking.
while they're looking at the
Surely,
Is it magical?
surely it's trapped.
Is it a magic
What?
chest?
I'll just walk up
I
to
look
the
at
chest
Will.
and
Is
open
it a magic?
Okay,
chest. Huh? What?
Is it a magic chest?
He opened it.
open it.
Well, we're done.
And in there you see a ceramic jug, a drinking horn.
Lame.
There's a
A necklace, earrings.
rolled up piece of leather as well.
I'm gonna grab the drinking horn
Okay.
and just put it in my bag.
Okay. Add just a custom drinking horn. It just weighs a pound.
Cool. Okay, so this is mine.
Okay, yes.
I'll grab the leather and kind of pull it out. Just unroll it, I guess.
Okay. When you unroll it, there is a charcoal sketch of a very stern-looking Dwergar female. that just almost sort of pierces your eyes as it looks back.
I'll roll it back up and go,
Yes.
Ilzu, this is for you.
Someone's personal stash. See?
Dude, there's
Yikes.
there's a guy's head on the wall here.
Sight for sore eyes here, yes. Anything else in there? No. Great.
Yeah, what else was in there? Was that
Was a
the drinking horn?
There was a ceramic jug.
Oh, well, there's a jug in there. I don't want to touch that after seeing that.
No.
I
No.
want to just look at the ceramic jug. Does it look like
You
anything?
pull it up, it feels like it's filled with something.
Does it have a bunch of different holes in it?
Nope, just the one.
That's a shame. I want to
What's in there?
uncork it away from me, though. I don't trust it in case if it's like poison and it's like, oh, you smell it immediately? Cool, you're dead.
So you open the jug up and nothing
Okay.
Pour some out, see what it is.
smells like wine.
Shit, this was meant for me.
That would be about a 5-pound jug. It's a big jug of
I
wine.
don't think that I can carry it.
Guess you better drink it.
You can
Let me
carry
see
it
how
elsewhere.
much.
Let's look at that last room.
Carry capacity. I need to lose 3 pounds.
Me too.
You can't speak with the dead, can you?
No.
Okay, yeah, let's check the last room then. To the south.
Does anybody need a mace?
No.
No?
No.
It's 4 pounds. That would really help me.
Why don't you put it back in the chest?
It's fine.
Do you swing it?
No, you're saying put the mace in the chest. Oh.
Or do you have things that weigh more that are less valuable?
No, I think I need everything else.
Inventory Simulator 2021.
My climber's kit weighs 12 pounds. My chain shirt weighs 20. I've got a lot. Damn it. Fuck. 5 pounds for wine?
I'm gonna slip away and go to the other room.
Okay. You slip down there and open up the double doors. Looking in that room, you see braziers of glowing hot coals stand in the corners of this room. Working to offset the cold air that's kind of flowing through the slits on the south wall that just look straight outside to that ravine that you were in when you walked up to the fortress. Scattered around the room are several training dummies made of wood and sackcloth, as well as 4 freestanding suits of plate armor. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down away from it. And the chains, just as the other elevator room, are in constant motion, and you hear these loud mechanical noises.
Hey guys, check it out.
Yeah, it's another elevator. Look at
It's a
that.
plate.
Wow, that'd be something else if any of us wore something like that.
I know. Wish we could take it and sell it.
Actually, maybe you. Why don't you wear that stuff?
Before I rejoined them, I'll pretend I was with them. I want to take a good swig of the wine, put the
think
cork back in it, and I realize I can't carry it, so I've got what I need.
You're gonna leave
And
it
I
there?
continue.
Okay.
Plate. What do you... Huh? What? Say again?
Yeah, it's just suits of plate armor here. 4 of them.
Does it look like it fit, Sin? Are they Dwargar plate?
When you enter the room, you get strong senses of magic off of these plate armor, these training dummies.
Oh shit! Actually, everyone chill for just a moment. All 4 of them are glowing.
Yes? What's up?
Everyone back out of the room. There's a trap. Nope, trap senses going off. And I start stepping back out of the room.
And you had kind of stepped into the room, correct? Yeah, and so looking in, you see Aramil just kind of in the middle of the room. Nothing has moved.
My eyes are like wide, my brow furrowed, just staring at all those suits. I've read about this. All 4 of them. I can see them. They're all glowing with some sort of magic. I don't know what it is, but
Is it
4 magical suits of armor? My ass. No, those are going to come to life and start trying to kill us.
Is it the dummies or is it the plate?
It's the plate.
The plate.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to, and I'll
I'm
step
just
back a little bit
standing- is
further.
it- should I leave? Should I jump? Should
So
I
yeah,
get
you
out
look
of
at
here?
Airmail. He's just standing in the room, looking back at you.
I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I'd leave this room.
Okay, I will leave, and I will like try and leave back to the door.
So you walk back and nothing moves. You don't see any changes in the magic. Nothing.
Is everyone out of the room?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at one of them.
You shoot a firebolt at one. Okay. Make an attack roll.
11.
Okay. You throw this first firebolt into the room, and you're so nervous about everything that it just kind of goes wild and actually goes out one of the slits and out into the wilderness beyond.
Okay, hold on. One more. God damn it. Hold on. One more.
This one just kind of fizzles out.
Son of a bitch. One fucking more.
That was a good one.
21.
There you go.
This one makes direct contact with one of the suits of armor, and they all 4 stand up and look at you and start.
Can I close the door?
Yep, there we go. And we exit. I go down the
And
hallway.
you step back and are kind of looking at the hallway. They go to the entrance of the door, and then they and turn back around, and then go exactly back to where they were before and go inanimate again.
So it looks like if you just walk in, you're okay, maybe. But if you touch them, you're in trouble.
You think so? You think that's it? It's not like get on the elevator and you're not a Dwergar. They just come to life and muck you?
Well, they didn't attack me when I was in the room. They only attacked when threatened.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong, though.
All right, you go poke the elevator then. I'll come afterwards.
If we take the elevator, would it not take us into the... What's it called? Where the lava could become...
Only if we go down. If we go up, it goes...
Don't you have a
all
magic
over.
hand or something?
Oh, I do. I could have just poked them.
Or you could go get the switch and turn the elevator on.
Is the elevator running?
Yes.
Oh.
We just hop in the elevator and go before they get us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha!
Well, let's
Armor.
Oh, sucker.
let's take it when it goes up, unless you guys are ready to go into that big old forge room, right?
Or we could
I
just
don't
see what
want to go
happens when we
there.
do the thing and go from there.
Do what thing?
Flip the switch, right? No, we have
It's
to-
already. It's automatic. It's going.
It's
Oh,
constantly
so
just
the
going up
cart's
and
just
down.
coming and
Yeah.
going by. How do we stop the cart? We can't. We just jump.
No, it's the one that you were previously on. It when it reached a level, it would sit and stay there for a minute and then continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Never mind.
I say we just run in. We time it. Run in there, and go.
I don't even think we have to run. I think Airmo might be right. As long as we don't touch those plate armors, they'll be cool.
No, don't touch them.
I'll step into the room cautiously, looking for them to move at all.
And they're back right in their exact spots where they were before. When you step into the room, they all continue to not do anything.
Okay. Okay, let's wait in this elevator. Does it look like this one goes up?
You see there's a chain kind of going both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And after watching it for a moment, about 20 seconds go by, an elevator comes and...
Oh, it's going down. Okay. Okay, so we want to go up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure,
Finish
yes.
exploring this place. Okay, we wait for the return trip.
Okay. A few minutes go by, and eventually
check
it
the app.
comes up and stops again.
I'm gonna hop on in.
Okay, everybody following?
Yep.
They move.
They better not fucking move. Now
As you
we're
go
wasting-
into the room, nothing moves or changes from where it was. You hop in the elevator and ride it all the way up. When you get to the top, as you approach the kind of top level, it's
Wait. Is the third floor the top level?
Mhm.
Okay.
it gets colder and colder and colder and colder until you make it to the very top. And when you come out of the elevator, it puts you out into a large room with machinery filling the western half. There's a Dwergar standing in the southwest corner of the room that is standing next to a lever that's sticking out of the wall. There are braziers heaped with hot coals that really don't do much to offset the cold, because at this point you're essentially standing on the roof of this place. The wind is whipping around again, snow is falling. And when you see the Dwergar, he just kind of stands there and looks at you. He doesn't look to make any moves.
Friend.
I'm gonna give him a nod and hop off the elevator.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna go converse with him. I think we know what's up. I'm gonna just go and try to hold this whatever path's available. Just kind of try to scout as quickly as I can because it's really cold.
Everybody following?
Yeah.
So you kind of go into this little hallway that makes a turn towards the west, and follow it around, and it eventually opens up to another gear room there, with another elevator that's going up and down. Looks like it's about the same distance as what you went for the other two elevators. There is a set of double doors to the north, and then there are two individual smaller doors to the west in this particular room. There is another Dwergar that is standing in front of the double door. Again, just kind of looks at you.
Which double doors are standing in front of the north one?
Yeah, this north one here.
Okay, since he's not attacking, I'm casually approaching him, and I guess I'll say in common. Yo, we're scouting the place out. What's behind you there?
He just sort of looks you up and down and says, workshop.
Workshop. Okay, I don't think that helps us at all, right?
Anything magical in the workshop?
He just shakes his head.
Could you pass a message to Grandolpha?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, they have nothing to do with us. The only thing we're doing is just not fighting us. They're just kind of stepping out of the way.
Well, just in case.
What about this way? And I point to the single doors.
He says, the dead.
Oh, easy peasy. This floor sucks. Okay, we weren't here. And I'll start-
I think we should tell them about the devil.
Oh, just real quick. Yeah, you've got nothing to do with this, but one of the Dreggar dudes was actually a devil in disguise. Huge devil. He's dead now. He's manipulating your people, the shitty ones rather, not you guys. So, just so you know, pass the word along if you see your boss.
You see him roll his shoulders back and just...
Yeah.
You see kind of the cold, his breath just...
I think we're done here.
Thank you.
It's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. And, good luck to us too, huh?
Oh, quick question. Where does where does this elevator go to?
Down.
It's where it's the same elevator before us, isn't it? There's one on the bottom left, one on the bottom right.
No, isn't there one on the left side like on this side, and then on this side there's two elevators?
There are two elevators, and you've been also in two elevators.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see now. Yes. I'm not good with directions. I'm sorry. I don't still know the difference between 240 and 40. I'm learning.
We're taking this second elevator all the way down then, I guess. So, yeah, let's get ready. If it lands right in the middle of them, too, isn't that going to be great? We're just in the middle of all 20 of them instead of having our surprise.
No, we took this one up.
Yeah, and we're going to take it. Do you know we take it all the way down?
Wait, are you going back to the elevator you came up on? Or are you going... Okay.
Yeah.
That will take us there.
I thought you were about to go down the same elevator. I was going to stop. I was actually going to stop you.
Yes.
Okay, so we're riding that same elevator down.
All the way down.
Okay.
It's going to take us to the forge, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
You
we don't know where in the forge.
Get back to this elevator just as it comes up to the top. And you all file in, I guess?
Going on in.
Okay.
That's what the boss says. That's what I do.
Taking a deep breath this time.
Okay. And it
If
starts
shit
to
hits the fan, I'm gonna
descend.
cast magical darkness. Y'all better be ready.
Well, can we see? Or are we
No,
just gonna
nobody
be-
can see. Just hug
So
the
they
wall.
can't see us, nor we can't
Exactly.
see anything.
Yeah, we could
Hug
just stay
the
in the elevator.
wall. Oh, that's a good idea.
cast the
Stay
darkness
in the
and then,
wall.
you know, we
yes,
just
if
don't
it
let
really
no
hits
one
the fan.
Back up. Yes.
Genius.
If I suddenly can't see, I'll remain still.
Perfect.
Okay.
Say the safe
You
word.
get
Safe word is
down
cantaloupe.
to the
Cantaloupe.
bottom. You get down to the bottom level after a few minutes, and it stops.
Oh.
Cantaloupe.
We got Kira with that one.
Do you really mean that? I can do it.
So you're down here
Excuse me.
now. The elevator shaft stops in this room. A large stone wheel next to the iron cage that you come down in turns constantly. West of the wheel, you see a Dwergar encased in a cruel-looking exoskeletal construct.
Whoa.
His face, although unanimated, is a mask of pain. He looks like this. But his eyes are closed, and he doesn't seem to be
Whoa.
moving.
His eyes are closed?
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Okay, don't, Huh. Okay, let's, what door is he near? Or is he near no door?
He is standing towards the western wall of this room. So kind of right over here on this side.
Am I
Is he magical?
Yeah, my eyes, my special eyes.
Make so your detect magic is actually picking up something from him, and it seems almost necromantic.
Okay, so that's 2 and 2 right there. I'll relate everybody. This guy is some sort of undead guard. There's some necromancy magic around him, and I'm sure there's some trigger to make him pop open. Looking at both doors, are either one of them slightly illuminated, or any runic thing, or
Everything is just so dark down here.
it might be proximity based. I really don't know. Let's check the door farthest away from him, though. That's my vote.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so we go into towards the east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving into this next room. There's another set of double doors to the north, but this room is filled with stacks of granite tablets, almost from floor to ceiling in some places.
Do they have text on them?
If you're walking up to take a look at them, yes, they do.
What kind of text?
Yeah, what is it written in?
Looking at it, whatever is inscribed upon them is not done in common. Does anyone read Infernal?
I think I do. Let me see.
Nay, says the horse.
I do.
Okay. So, Sucinda, if you're going up and looking at them, kind of reading through them, they look almost like journal entries. They are inscribed on this tablet using some sort of magic almost, but these runes almost read like a manifesto in some areas, but more or less you see entries that refer to Asmodeus, and you see other ones that refer to him essentially pretending to be Deep Dwera, which is essentially the god that the Dwergar worship. You also see a few tablets that talk about Bolins being used essentially as a tool to fuel the machines that built this dragon. You see another one that is essentially almost a love letter to Asmodeus, and when you pick it up, it almost burns you a little bit to pick this particular one up. But all of these are very, not necessarily similar, but they all kind of allude to the same thing, that you're able to determine that Asmodeus has essentially made himself out to be Deep Dwera and is influencing these Dwergar, or at least Zardarok, to basically destroy Icewind Dale.
I relay all this to everyone. I'm like, I mean, could not one of these fucking Dwergar read the Infernal? They would just know automatically that they're all being tricked. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Does nobody take Infernal as an elective anymore? Like,
Well, only you can read it out of us.
Looking around, there's probably about 90 or so of these tablets around.
I mean, this is just like,
They have to know already. There's no way they don't know this.
I mean, it's right here in front of them. How could
Yeah,
they
but-
not know?
But if you can't read it, then it's useless. I can't read this.
Or if they're all possessed, it doesn't matter.
Take the tablet showing that Asmodeus is trying to pretend to be their god. Hold on to that. That might be our trump card if they truly don't know somehow, and the evidence is right here in their own home. I mean, if we have that on us, we could be like, yo, chill, read.
If it's very heavy, I probably can't carry it. Let's just be real.
So lifting these things up, they're about a foot wide and about a foot and a half tall, and they're about 2.5 inches thick. They weigh about 50 pounds each.
Psych! Can't carry it for sure.
Oh,
Right.
I can, but can they even read it? Or are
Right.
they just going to trust that we're reading the
Yeah, they'll be like-
scribbles
It
on
makes
the
me
wall?
think of
Oh.
that King of the Hill meme. Those kids would be real upset if they could read.
Right, exactly. They'll trust us over their people?
No,
Like, not to be a
probably
downer,
not.
but
well, we could tell them that this room exists. Maybe they don't know about it because they're not allowed here.
you want to go out there and be like, oh, the stone tablet room. I love it.
Only-
It's my favorite.
Only if we're in a position to where we're about to have to square off against 30 people should we do that. Otherwise, we should take down as many as we can.
Too bad there's not a Rosetta Stone that it's like in different versions of the same text on the same block.
Let's
Exactly.
continue on. Maybe this will open up to something like a balcony or something. Maybe we'll look out.
It's none of your business, Alexa. All right, so we're continuing on out through the double doors? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, in this room, I gotta do a little bit of fanciness here. Hold on. There is a very oddly shaped room, but when you walk out into it, you can still hear the loud mechanical noises behind you. But standing in the middle of this room, facing the double door to the north, is a 7-foot tall statue of a female Dwergar in scale mail robes.
Is it glowing?
It's not. However, the top of its head above the eyes has been sheared off, making space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with a rubbery, purplish gray flesh, a bulbous head with a metal plate bolted to it, and orange, sinister eyes.
Sinister
Very
eye.
lanky and thin.
And it's bound to this thing?
It's chained to it.
Chained. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of look at it like a little disgusted, but at the same time, seeing as it's chained, the first thought that comes to mind is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So
Yeah.
I kind of look at my group for a second, just to see what their reactions are. And then, okay, assessing those faces, I'll, being away from this body, or this creature, I will try to communicate with it.
Walking up to it.
Not like, I don't want to be like, it's bound,
Hey,
but
nice to meet you.
It's claws are like, yeah, well, safe range.
I'm staying nice right by the door.
Yeah.
Make a history check for me.
17?
Okay. Looking at this thing as you approach it, its eyes, its gaze meets yours. And the orange eyes of this thing are piercing almost. But you recognize this thing to be something you've never seen in real life before. You've only seen drawings. But your time in Candlekeep definitely came in handy, because looking in front of you, or laying before you, chained to this pedestal, is a mind flayer. And its tentacles on its face have been severed off.
Wow.
And this plate is just bolted kind of to the back underside of its head. And it just gazes at you.
I think you can understand me, because if I'm not mistaken, you guys read minds. I don't know if you truly understand me because you have a large piece of metal sticking out of your skull, though. So,
In your head, you hear, I understand.
you see. Guys, this is a mind flare. And it's, and I'll explain what he just explained.
Sounds great.
They essentially can, telepaths. You must have pissed these guys off to be chained here, huh?
It just looks at you.
Well, we're here to kill a lot of them. And, not gonna lie, did not expect to find one of your type here, chained up to a statue. Are they using you for some sort of their vile magics too? Taking your essence like they were the Lich?
No. Just torture.
Just for pleasure, huh? Can I insight him and see if his,
Absolutely.
Okay. I need help. I need help, Susanna. You're good at this. You're better than me at this. 6?
It's hard to make out anything. He is not really making any facial expressions. I mean, part of his face has been cut off. But he never breaks eye contact with you. His eyes never dart to the left or the right.
Can I ask you a question? Is that okay?
You could try. It's gonna talk in your head, by the way.
Okay. If you were to be freed from this, if that is even possible, what would you do? Would you kill us all? You can be honest. Just tell me. Would you murder me?
You hear in your head, please, just kill me.
But if you can be alive instead, would you not want to be alive?
I no longer worth living.
Why?
You see him sort of move his arms for the first time, and he kind of points to the plate on the back of his head. Powers stripped.
You don't think eventually you could get your powers back?
Part of brain removed.
What's
That's
it
awful.
saying? What's going on?
I don't know. He's pointed to his head.
I relay everything that he's told me to everyone else.
Oh, maybe just put him out of his misery.
Yeah, I mean...
Why did they do this to you?
Dwergar. Illithid. Hate. War. He breaks his gaze from you for just a moment and looks kind of up at the statue. Deep Dwera, god of conquest, hates Illithid. Illithid hates Dwergar. Ship crash. Here. Captured. Tortured.
Tell him about Asmodeus.
Who's he talking to me? Or is he talking to? He's talking to Cinder, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just say it out loud.
I relay everything to everyone. I let him know about. What was the name?
Asmodeus. The
Asmodeus.
impersonation.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
sure
it-
he knows it now. But
I don't think any of this matters to him. The guy just wants to die. He's lost everything that makes him Illithid. That's what they do. They don't wield swords or anything. They're all with their mind.
I look right at its eye and say, "Do you know that it's Asmodeus and not Deep Dwera?
Yes.
Is there a way to fix that?"
No.
He said no. Well, he said no to fixing it. He said yes to knowing.
He says, Zardarok comes here. He's looking back at you now. Praise draws strength from gods, from devils.
Well, my Illithid friend, tell you what, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't grant what you're asking to put you out of your misery, but we can offer something before that. How would you like to see Zardarok suffer before you go?
You hear it in your head. Very much.
Perfect. Guys, he said he comes to meditate here sometimes and pray. We wait till Zardarok shows up, jump him, tear him apart, and then this guy gets a show.
We're in kind of a tight space here. We don't have much room to operate.
That's perfect. He's one guy and we're four. If anything,
I
us three will
pull out
hold
my
him
bow
down
and,
while Sandy just cleaves him. We don't always have to use what we're specialized in. We can get creative.
Oh, we
Ariel.
use our secondary one.
Oh, I mean, I can use my fists.
No,
you
no,
wanna
you
use-
stick with the axe. Let's do what you do.
That'd be pretty brutal, though, if you beat somebody to death.
There's these.
Do you want to use these daggers?
I mean, whatever. Sure, it doesn't matter. It's
I'm sure
anything.
he's a big guy. I'm sure we're gonna need full power.
When he comes to pray, he is one guy still. I think if all three of us, if we try to hold him down, we can keep him on the ground while standing literally just claw, claw, claw till he dies.
Don't forget about those 20 people in, wherever.
Well, that's why we make sure he can't talk. Maybe the first attack at his throat, or even his tongue, Sandy?
Ooh. Cut it off.
Either way, jumping him like that, there's no way you're telling me that's a bad idea right now. It is impossible for me to consider that you truly would think that jumping the main son of a bitch...
Quiet.
I think it's a great idea.
I could just wait for an arrow, and then as soon as it comes around, try and shoot him in his jugular.
No, he's in a doorway then. He can just retreat.
Yeah, but he wouldn't say a word. He'd be instead of help, or attack intruders, or whatever. I don't know.
That's relying way too much on one chance.
Weren't we just saying we're gonna jump him and silence him?
Yeah, all four of us when he's in the room.
Just hide on the other side of the door.
Well, we could. I was thinking, and I look at the other doors in the room. These might be areas we could stow. There might be guards behind there. Hell, I don't know. We should probably check that out first.
Yes. You could ask your friend if he knows.
Hey,
I
buddy.
can read my thoughts.
For us to grant what I told you, what's through these rooms? We gotta find a good spot to lash out at this guy.
He says, spoils,
Oh,
weapons,
his treasury.
We're
not
here?
treasury. Stolen
Oh, everything he's stolen.
from prisoners.
I see. Are those doors? Are they doors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're all shut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's no hiding in those areas. We could hide behind the statue. I guess kinda. I don't know. I really. There's no good place to hide in here, and I chose not to take invisibility. Like I talked about that earlier. So
Wouldn't if we went on the other side of the doors, wouldn't he be able to still tell us when he's in there, or is he only limited to this room?
how far does your telepathy reach? If we were in the other room, could you communicate with one of us?
Yes.
Oh, well, he could just let us know.
Would he let us know?
Yeah, will you let us know when he comes to pray?
Yes.
Perfect.
Butcher him in front of you.
The catch is we have to hope he doesn't come in whatever room we hide in. So ideally we go right behind where we just came in here from, and he doesn't come this way through the plate room, which he probably won't come through the plate room. That's very...
I mean, if he
We
walks
just gotta
in,
come this way anyway.
if he walks into the plate room, we'll just beat him up in the plate room.
But we need to bring his dying body out so that this very nice man can witness him dying.
Yeah. Or we'll just bring him his head. I'm sure he'll be just as satisfied.
Would that be okay too if we bring you just his head?
Doesn't matter.
Do you want us to kill you afterwards?
Please.
Okay. So yeah. All right.
I like
Hide in
this
the
plan.
plate room.
Yeah.
Wait for the go.
Murder him, put you out of your misery.
A side thing to that.
A nice way to go.
I want to look at this huge statue. You said it's really tall, it's big? Mm-hmm. Aramil, how do you feel like hiding on top, on this thing's shoulders?
I mean, I'm sure I could stand up there for a little bit, but like, if we're talking hours, like, probably not.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you don't think it'd be obvious?
No, I don't.
He's tiny.
Yeah, I'm tiny. I could just hide behind the nape, if anything. And, like, you gotta think about it, too.
Why don't you get up there and let me take a look?
Oh, yeah, I'll scale up. I'll scale up the back of it.
Yeah, you're able to climb up there pretty easily from all the different intricacies kind of sticking off of it.
And then I'm just hiding up there behind the nape. Is it big enough to where I could even sit on the shoulder, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna necessarily do that. I'm gonna kind of like be like this on the back, like left shoulder.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Should we go sit in the plate room?
I'm gonna go to the plate room.
You're supposed to judge how it looks.
Oh yeah, I'll go walk around the front. Like,
What are you trying to
see if I see Will's.
You can kind of see him up there just a little bit,
But you gotta,
but
you gotta
you'd
like,
have to kind of be looking for him.
All right, well, you know, you're kind of hidden.
you want to do the other shoulder?
No,
Okay, I'm gonna hang out up here.
no, I would like to bust in and shoot an arrow, cap an ass, as they say.
I will not be able to hide in this room anywhere.
No, you go to the other room, plate room for sure.
Come through the wall, foaming.
All right, so the rest of you are heading back to the elevator room.
The plate room.
Okay, where all the okay. And that's where we're gonna go ahead and call it for this week. Holy moly, you guys kind of went all over the place.
We got
Yes.
a strategy now. We're gonna jump a guy, take his money.
Bunch of debates.
Cap his ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of debates.
We almost just attacked the room as is from a slit. How would that have gone? Great.
Bad.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out, huh? All right. Anybody have anything before we wrap it up this evening?
I'm very tired.
I know you are.
No, I'm good. I'm ready to. This is the first time I think we've actually utilized heavy tactics when we're playing.
It is. It's most of the time just I'm kicking this in, or we're not doing it at all.
I'm excited to see how it plays out.
By the way, I'm a fan of both strategies. But yeah, all right, we're gonna get out of here because we gotta be up for work tomorrow.
No.
So I could not do it. I could not do it. I'm sorry.
Pretty good.
Okay. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, if you want to join us live, we're on. We do this campaign on Thursdays at 7 p.m. That might change going forward, especially since apparently Critical Role plays at this exact same time tonight. So it's not ideal. But make sure to check out our Monday campaign, which is Descent into Avernus, which Wilzu our fabulous wizard DMs that for us. So with that, we appreciate you again. Sub if you want to support the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Bye-bye.